trophies to a huge hassle to organize an event, especially when you're sitting at home, especially when you're online. Um, we've been trying to organize offline events for a really, really long time. And, even now we don't know if we're going to get an annual convention or not. And it's fine as long as everybody's safe at home. What can be better than that? Um, right. So here's the deal. It's 11:42 right now. We're gonna try to wrap things up by lunchtime, maybe 2, 3 o'clock. We'll take a break in between, maybe in between round one and round two. Round one, I'm sure most of you read the structure. There might be one or two small changes each time, but I don't think that should be an issue. Um, just hold on a sec. Right. So I have sent the link in the group. So if you guys want to send it to anybody else, if you guys want to send it to your friends or any other college people from your college, you can forward them the link and
It's
let
live
them watch.
stream on YouTube.
Yeah, it's a live stream. So before we do start, it's a final call. If anybody has any problems with the list that we sent out, if anybody has any questions to ask, just ask now, and otherwise we'll start. Okay, so yeah, is anybody saying something?
Shut up. Hey guys.
Team 42. Yeah, thank you. Right. Okay. So I am going to share my screen and you guys let me know if it's visible. Just give me a second, guys. Before I start now, I'm going to lay some ground rules. I'm going to tell you guys things beforehand. So please refrain from unmuting yourselves when it's not your turn to speak. Please maintain respect during the buzzer round because Ambalika, here my unit designee, she will be monitoring everything. She'll make sure that the person who raises their hand first is chosen first to speak. So Ambalika, make sure you take care of that. I've already spoken to you about this, but so I'll be asking the questions at least in round one. You guys can so the fundamentals is that there are 25 questions. Okay. Ambalika will be keeping track of marks. You guys answer, most of them are not very long answers, but the whole purpose is not, first and foremost, this is not a quiz, this is an educational experience. Along with the answers, we'll be sharing extra information just for you guys to grasp, for you guys to keep in your head for as long as you can. And yeah, so we really want you guys to enjoy. We don't want you guys to think that this is some sort of tense competition. I'm sure most of you aren't thinking that way. Yeah, okay. So are there any questions before I start? Because this is my final call. After that, it's going to be a pretty smooth process.
Yes, I have a question. So in round one, are there any negative marking?
No, round one does not have any negative marking. However, once we get to round three, it will have negative marking, and the obviously we're going to explain that again to you tomorrow. But I think I should explain it once so you guys can prepare accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
The thing with round three is that you'll be asked a total of 2 or 3 questions each group, and there'll probably be there'll be multiple choice questions. And the thing is, you can, out of 3 questions, you have to answer at least 2. And if you choose to, I've explained the entire thing in the structure, but if you guys If you choose to maybe skip a question, then you obviously have to answer the next question. And if you don't, then you'll lose 1 mark. If you answer wrong, you'll lose 2. So that's how it works. Round 2, however, is like I'm sure most of you know, is going to be a picture quiz, a picture round. And they're going to be pretty basic questions. It might start off easy and get a little harder as we go, but it shouldn't be too much of a challenge for you guys. I'm sure all of you are pretty smart. And so I've also shared a list of topics with you guys. And later I even shared a guide for the first couple of rounds that your USEX must have shared with you. I'm pretty sure they did. If they did not, let me know. I can send it again. Is there anybody who would like to see that guide, or has everybody seen it?
Sir, एक बार please show कर दीजिए.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna send it in the group. Okay. Is that okay? ठीक, मैं group में भेज देता हूँ. तुम लोग एक बार उसको देख लो. Although अब तो quiz का time आ गया, but it's fine. ठीक है, मैं भेज देता हूँ. Give me a second. Okay, so I forwarded a message. You guys can check it out. It's just a small, I won't call it small, but it's a list of all the topics that you're going to be asked. Most things are simple. Most things I'm sure most of you will know. And if there aren't any more questions, can we start? Okay. So Ambalika, keep track of people raising their hands because Acha, guys, am I audible? Can you guys hear me properly?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
audible.
And again, please don't call me sir, just call me Kabir, it's fine. Yes, bol do, Kabir bol do, it's fine. Right, okay. So I'm gonna share. Let me know if you can see the screen.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So all right, let's start then. So here's the deal. I'm gonna give you again a brief introduction of round 1. We're laying out some ground rules. Read them carefully. I'll be reading them myself as well. And just have fun. All right. Okay. Actually, guys, can you just give me 1 second? Just give me 1 second. There's a little technical issue. Okay. Sorry, guys. ठीक है. So NASA India and Gateway College present the Grand Zonal Quiz Show. I want to give a short introduction of what the poster was. Maybe not all of you know, but there's a movie that a lot of you would have seen, the Grand Budapest Hotel. I think it came out in 2014. And the poster was inspired by that, but instead of the actors, we put select Pritzker Prize laureates. And sorry, did someone say anything? You okay? Yeah. So and then obviously you see Yark Ingalls as a lobby boy, and with his instructor behind him. And the whole idea behind that was because Ingalls receives a lot of criticism from a lot of student architects from architectural firms, because people say he works with tyrants, people say his ideas are atrocious, and so we sort of built up on that and showed it in the poster. Anyway, so here we go. So round one is a buzzer round. Obviously, yeah, participants will first take part in a buzzer round. The team that answers fastest will be given the first opportunity to answer. 3 points for one correct answer. Questions can be passed to subsequent teams. So if you guys, if the team that raises their hand first does not manage to answer the question, it'll move to the next person to raise their hand. So obviously Ambalika will be keeping track of that, and teams who get their answers right despite raising their hands later will not receive any reduction in points. That means if the question is moved on to you, you'll still receive the same amount of points. There's no such deduction. So basically that means that a correct answer gets you 3 points. So the thing is that round 25, you can gain a total of 75 points if you end up answering every single question. Now obviously that's not likely, but still that's how it is, right? So I'm going to start with question 1. Built in 2000. Let me finish. Once I finish, you let me know. Built in 2001, this building serves as the national editorial office of the Statesman daily newspaper. Identify and locate the structure. So I believe team 35 raised their hand first. You guys can answer.
Yes.
Ambalika, make sure you just call out whoever raises their hand first. Let them know when they can speak.
And I think let Ambalika say whosoever has raised their hand first.
Right. Is Ambalika there? Okay. Wrong
Yes,
timing.
I'm there.
Yeah. Team 35 raised their hand first, so you ask
Yes,
them
sir.
after that. Hello, Ambalika. Team 35, can you answer the question? Because I think she's having some technical issues.
Yes, sir.
Okay, team 35 is not saying anything. Team 10, you can answer the question.
It's in Barakhamba Road.
Okay, what's the name?
New Delhi.
The Statesman Home.
Right. Right, okay. So Ambalika, if you're there, please allot 3 points to team 10. I'm gonna keep noting things down just in case you have an
Yes,
internet
sir.
issue.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, okay. Right. Okay. So now I'm gonna move on to the next question. So I'm gonna read it beforehand this time, and once I finish the question, you guys can raise your hands. I'll move to the slide at the same time. Which country, now listen carefully, which country have Pritzker Prize laureates Yvonne Farrell and Shelley McNamara primarily operated in? And guys, you need to lower your hands. You need to lower your hands before you, yeah, if you, once one question is over, you lower your hands. Ambalika, please tell me who.
Team 7.
Okay, team 7.
So they are from Ireland.
Yeah, good. Okay, perfect. They're from Ireland, and they not only primarily operate there, but they even studied there. Their and most of their work is from that particular country. Okay, so that's team 10 already has 3 points, and 7 also has 3 points. Now, everybody, please make sure your hands are lowered before I ask the next question. Let's make this a smooth process. All right, so next question is also related to these two. Listen carefully. Name any 2 institutional buildings designed by Pritzker Prize laureates Yvonne Farrell and Shelley McNamara. All right, Ambalika, please
Team
let me
7.
know.
Urban Institute of Ireland and Loneto Community School.
All right, yeah, works. See, so I have listed many different colleges so I'm going to show you guys different options that you could have said. Team 7 has already named 2, so I'll be moving on to the next question. So please lower your hands. So they named Urban Institute of Ireland and Loreto Community School.
Just a request to all the participants, whosoever would be raising their hands should have their cameras turned on. Otherwise, we don't know you're checking on Google or not.
Right, exactly.
So whosoever is raising their hands should have their camera open, or their hands won't be counted.
Okay. Shall we move to the next question? Just give me a yes and I'll do it. Okay. So let me finish I'm gonna read the whole question out. As soon as I get to the next slide, you guys can raise your hand. Or if you feel that you know the answer while I'm speaking it, feel free to raise your hand too. But then make sure you're correct. Obviously, you're not going to receive any negative marking for it, but be confident. All right, so here's question number 4. This figure is responsible for a large chunk of Chandigarh's civil planning and housing clusters. Now listen carefully. He extensively worked with Charles Edouard Jeanneret on the Chandigarh project, and his residence in the same city is a site of great local importance. Name this person.
Team 52.
Lee Corbusier.
I'm sorry, Le Corbusier is not the right answer. I'll give you a hint. The person mentioned in the question is Le Corbusier. That's his real name.
Team 39.
I had thought of Lee
Team
Corbusier
39.
as well, so I don't know his real name, his full name.
Team 3.
Team 3.
Team 3.
52, you can lower your hand.
Team 3 doesn't have their video on, as well as the Team 10.
Team 3 does
So
have
they
the
won't be counted. Team 6.
Team. Okay, your call.
So Team 6
Excuse
was
me.
the person.
Actually, we have a video on. We are connected from 2 devices. Team 10.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here, the second member.
Okay, you guys can answer them.
All right.
If
Please
Ambalika
raise your hand
says,
from the device that
if
you have the
Ambalika
video.
says to. Yeah, and try to raise your hand from the device you have your video on with.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll
It's
still give
Charles
it to you
Correa.
this time. Okay, it's not Charles Correa, but good try. Remember that his residence in the same city is of great local importance. His residence is also in the photo in the background. So if that gives you any context clues, you can answer the question. So Ambalika, let me know who the next person is.
Team 17.
Architect Raj Reval.
No, it wasn't Raj Rewal. Not the person I'm talking about.
Team 30.
Remember,
Before.
keyword is residence. Key phrase is residence in the same city. I'll give you another hint. That might.
30.
Okay, wait. Yeah, team 34. Go ahead.
Perigenerate House Museum.
Right. Pierre. Name is Pierre. Pierre Jeanneret, and that's turns out that his full name was actually Arnold André Pierre Jeanneret Gris, and it's a really long name, and that's why people really only call him Pierre Jeanneret. And you can. The thing is, Le Corbusier and Pierre were cousins, and that's why they share the same last name. And I was pretty sure some people would get confused. Like Team 52 did say Le Corbusier. It was good attempt, obviously, because he's the most prominent figure when it comes to Chandigarh's planning. But it actually was the person mentioned in this particular question is Pierre Jeanneret, and this is a good general knowledge thing. You can see that Le Corbusier's real name was Charles Edouard, and if I'm pronouncing it correctly. And so okay, we can move on then. Please lower your hands before I speak the next question. Ambalika, are you keeping track so far? Hello? I cannot hear you.
Yes, sir. I'm keeping track. Team 20, please lower your hand.
Ambalika, let me know when I can move on.
Yes, sir. You can move.
Okay. So listen to the next question. A question frequently asked to all architecture students. Where in India can one find cave temples of 3 different faiths?
Team
Ambalika,
52.
please let me know. Yeah.
Ellora Caves.
Okay, cool. Brilliant. Just out of curiosity, can you tell me which faiths? It's not going to count to your points, but it's
Jainism, Hinduism, and Buddhist.
yeah. Okay, nice. So cool. So you guys can anyway, guys, remember this is a buzzer round, so you only have 20 more questions left. So take this opportunity, get as many points as you can, because obviously in the 4th round we're only going to have 5 teams. And we could change it around a bit if you guys are a little equal. It's all subject to change, but it depends on you. Okay, Ambalika, let me know when I can continue.
Yes, sir. You can continue.
All right. Right. Okay. So question 6 is, Frederick William Stevens was tasked with designing Victoria Terminus, which was completed in 1888. Name the station that it replaced.
Team 30.
Chhatrapati Veer Shivaji Terminus.
Okay, no, see, the thing is, that's the current name. Victoria Terminus was what it was called, and currently it is sometimes called Chhatrapati Shivaji, sometimes it's called Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus. But it replaced a railway station in 1888. So, sorry, but that's not the right answer. Ambalika, please call out the next name.
Team 16. Team 16.
Team 16, your video's on, but you're not saying anything. Should we move on to the next person? Team 16, Z164. Okay, Amalika, I think you can move on to team 28.
Okay, team 28. Team 37.
Boribandar railway station.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, thank you. It was Boribandar railway station. And Yeah, I mean that's basically it. But we all do know that Victoria Terminus was it's a very prominent. It's even a tourist attraction. You've seen it in movies. You've seen it everywhere. Um, and a great example of Indo-Saracenic architecture. But obviously, sometimes we love to preserve our heritage, but at the same time, looking at grand structures from the time of the British is saddening in a way as well. But anyway, I don't want to dwell on that. So I'll move on to the next question. Question 7. Now listen carefully, from where did renowned Japanese architect Tadao Ando attain his architecture degree?
Team 16.
Team 16 is raising their hand but not saying anything.
Yeah.
I think there's some
Team
kind of a
39.
technical issue.
There
Sir,
must be some
King's
issue.
College, London.
Nah, it's not King's College London, sorry. But good try, actually. The next person can answer, Ambalika.
Yes, sir. Team 39.
I may be wrong, but I think I heard he didn't have a degree. Is that correct?
Right. He never attended any architecture school. He was a self-taught architect, and there are actually a lot of people like that. But Tadao Ando is probably one of the best examples, and you guys would have caught a glimpse of his Church of Light in the event poster, and there's also here's a photo of it. It's not something you see in a regular church. Team 6 has reacted with a laughing emoji, apparently. Okay.
That was a glitch. Sorry.
I didn't know, it's fine. I'm just kidding. Okay, cool. Thank you, Team 39. We can move to the next question. Please lower your
Excuse me.
hands. Yes.
Actually, I had a doubt, and according to what I prepared, in 2002, I guess he received a degree from Faculty of Architecture, Rome, right?
That must have been an honorary degree.
Yeah, right.
So that is not, he did not actually attend college, right? So a lot of prominent figures in the world receive degrees from different, I mean, even Shah Rukh Khan has received a degree from, I believe, University of Edinburgh or something. So that is a good find. That is true what you said. But obviously the question asks where he himself attained his architecture degree. But I mean, if I could give you points, I would. At least half.
I think you can give him 1 point or something to make this a session interactive.
I
Because
can
yeah.
that's not a bad idea, because it's not a false statement and it is a degree. Can you prove that it was an architecture degree or some other degree? No, it's fine. You just send me a link or something, and you're on mute, by the way.
Actually, it was a magazine that was published, I guess BBC, right? That published that he received a degree from basically near about August to September 2002. And the faculty name is not clear, but it's the most prestigious faculty of architecture from Rome.
All right, then. I can give you a point for that. I actually can, considering that nobody else even mentioned it. Cool. Ambalika, you can give Team 44 a point.
Sure.
Okay. I can move on to the next question then. Here we go. Question 8. On 9th December 2021, a renowned Indian architect received a UK-based award for the contribution and achievements. All right, everybody's already ready. For the contribution and achievements in the field of architecture. Name him or her and the institution responsible for this award.
Team 9.
Now I'm telling you one thing before you answer. Since this question has a couple answers, you'll be marked on the basis of, if you give one answer, you'll get half points. If you give two, you'll get full. So
B.V. Doshi got it by RIBA, Royal
right.
Institute of British Art.
Okay, brilliant. So team 9 gets 3 points. I hope most of you know his full name. It's Balkrishna Vithaldas Doshi. He got the Royal Gold Medal. It's called Royal Gold Medal 2022. Or he's going to get it rather. And the Royal Institute of British Architects decided to give him this. Fun fact, he also has a, I don't remember the exact name, but just like the Britishers have Order of the British Empire, the French do too. So he has one of those from France as well. I cannot remember. I think it starts with an M. If anybody does, you can let me know, but you won't get points for that. So, okay.
So your hands.
क्या?
Raise hand नीचे करने बोल रही थी. Please lower your hands.
Acha, okay. Yeah, you guys lower your hands. Okay, so question 9. Pretty sure a lot of hands are gonna. Guys, please lower your hands. Please lower your hands. Pretty sure a lot of hands are gonna come up for this.
And one more thing, before the question is not completed, nobody should.
No,
raise their hands.
I let them. I'm letting them do that because
Good.
the thing is, it makes it more fun
Yes,
if they answer
competition.
wrong. If they answer wrong, it makes it entertaining because पहली हाथ खड़ा कर दिया और मतलब कोई वो नहीं है, होता है, गलती तो सबसे होती है. टीम 3 ने तो पहले ही खड़ा कर दिया बिना क्वेश्चन. Anyway, so question 9. Which popular game series announced a collaboration with the famous architecture firm earlier this year? Name the firm as well. Pretty sure the background gives it away.
Team 40.
I know the game. It was Lego, but I don't know the firm name right now.
Take a look at the background and tell me what you think. You can still answer this if you get it. Team 40. Let us know. We can move to team 34.
Okay,
and
team 34.
Maybe the game is Telltale game, and I don't know the firm name.
Which one?
Telltale.
I didn't quite catch that, but it is not the right answer. So
Team 7.
It was Metaverse.
Metaverse.
Yeah.
You're talking about the Facebook Metaverse or some other game called Metaverse, because that was not the
Yeah,
answer.
like that Facebook Metaverse.
Okay, no. But if they did collaborate with one, tell me who they collaborated with.
Like I'm not sure about that.
Because this was a pretty popular thing. It was a lot of people were talking about it.
Team 2.
Team 37 did not have their video on, so while they raised their hands.
Let them answer. It's fine.
Okay.
They collaborate with Spanish architects.
No. But who collaborated with who? Who collaborated with who? Like
Metaverse.
Which game was it? Look, if Metaverse did collaborate, then I'm talking about a different game. But if Metaverse did collaborate with an architecture firm, please tell me the name of the firm and I can give you points. But this particular question pertains to a different video game.
Actually, their Metaverse and मतलब different name उसका Meta Space भी है जो कि Spanish architects के साथ collaborate हुआ है.
Okay. Do me a favor. Send me proof, because we are clearly referring to something else. Also, Ananya, your you're named as Ananya, so I really cannot consider your answer because you're not named as your team. So we can move to team 6 if team 37 doesn't have the answer.
Shall I?
Yeah.
So is it PUBG with Zaha Hadid Architects?
Yeah. Okay. Nice. And this was a very, very popular thing that happened. Everybody was talking about it. It was a talk of the, I don't know, but it was
Actually, I
crazy.
thought
You
it
know,
was,
it's like
actually, I
Call of
thought it
Duty.
was Call of Duty. Yeah.
Yeah. See, the thing is, it actually hasn't happened yet. It's going to happen. And I personally do not play a lot of games on my phone, but I have read about this. So you can take a look at it. This is the poster that they released in, I think it was around the time of our zonal council meet, September ke around tha. And it's interesting, you know, it makes you kind of want to download the game.
On 30 August.
30th August, okay. I can't really give you points for that. I mean, but good. Who said that? That's it. I'll move to the next question then. Hanji.
Hey, Kabir, actually, Lego also did collab with the BRK Angels group for their
right, but
game
Lego
series.
is not primarily a video game series. Lego is primarily, I won't call it a toy because I myself love Legos and grown people love it. You can call it a toy, you can call it a building thing, but it's Lego has video games, but primarily they're not a video game series. PUBG, however, is.
Right.
And that, right. But I believe, I don't remember which team, I think it was 17 said Lego as well, but I cannot consider that. But cool. Nice. Good to know. Team 60, you can lower your hand. Right. Abalika, can you just check if everybody's hands are lowered? I can move on to the next question. I don't know if Abalika can hear me. I'm going to move on to the next question. Question 10. Dutch architecture firm MVRDV recently revealed plans for a residential building in the shape of an O to accompany 3 more such buildings. Which 4-letter word do these residential complexes collectively spell out? I'm pretty sure you know this, Team 52. Yeah.
Was it for the Oppo?
Oppo to nahi tha. But it spells out a 4-letter word. O is one of the letters.
And they did this Oppo complex, I guess, where they were making buildings.
Right. I think that was something else because this is not called Oppo complex as far as I know. Plus, I don't think Oppo, I don't even know if Oppo is in the Netherlands, but it could be. Anyway, sorry, Team 52. We can move to the next team.
Team 2.
Oreo?
That would have been nice, but no, it's not Oreo. I can give you one hint. There's no other O in the letter. So that's one thing you can take a look at. Now, Team 16, you have your hand raised. If you can hear me, just raise your hand like this.
Home.
Wait, who's saying it? Team
Sir,
16?
Team 16. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're from a different device.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the answer is home. Brilliant. Okay. So the thing is, MVRDV, now I'm not sure if they call themselves MVRDV or something like Moverdev, I don't know, but they're a Dutch architecture firm. Although the building may look like something appealing to some people, it received plenty of criticism, especially on social media, I'm sure a lot of you follow Blank Gary, but not just that. People started to question why buildings like this get approved. Why buildings like this? Because okay, those of you who read the LIK brief this year, you would have read about infill architecture. You would have read about how architecture has become sort of in anarchy. It's because things have become all about firms and their image, creating recognizable buildings, creating grand structures, and everybody of course has their own opinion on different buildings. But it's all, when it comes down to heritage, I mean, it becomes a very sensitive topic. People really do not want to see, the thing is, with a building you can really form a relationship. And this is what I said to all the students in my unit when we were discussing the LIK brief. You can have a relationship with a building like you can have a relationship with a car. A building breathes, a building lives and breathes. You can call the air, you can say the air conditioners are the lungs, you can say the facade is the clothes. There's a lot of different things, and when you sort of remove that essence from an area, it becomes a very sensitive thing for people. So for example, if you talk about Central Vista that is being made in Delhi, there's a lot of controversy surrounding that. Not only that, but the other things. There's you look at the city of Gurgaon, and then you look at its climatic conditions. And a lot of us love to talk about this because in a city like Haryana, which is totally the opposite of a city like Chicago, where there's always cold, and having so many glass buildings all over is sort of, it's not exactly beneficial for the environment. And that's one thing. Then obviously you have the traditional aspect, and according to many people, this particular building does not really fit in with the surroundings. Not only this, but the M in the background as well. And of course, it's all a matter of opinion. I am not advocating that this building is bad. I'm not advocating that this building is good. But I am sharing with you things that people have been saying, things that people have been observing, and it has. And of course, if you can go read the LIK brief, it follows a similar. It has a similar thing to it. It has you might things might ring a bell. Yeah. Okay. So I'm not going to dwell more on this. I can move to the next question, and you guys can lower your hands.
Also, Kabir, I would like to request you to check the WhatsApp group. Somebody has contradicted your question 9.
Question 9. Yeah, I think I asked them to. Cartography in the metaverse, the power of mapping in video games. There was, who was the first two people? There were two people who said it. I can give them both points. We can give them 3 points, in fact. So you guys can just tell me who you were. I think it was team 37 and there was team 7.
Yes. Team 37 answered.
And was there anybody else? Because, and be
Yes,
honest,
team
because
7.
everything is
Team 7.
okay. Okay. So Ambalika, can you hear me? Because you haven't said anything for a while.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you can give team 7 and
I
37
will
3.
update.
Yeah, you can give them points.
Okay.
All right, brilliant. Okay, so we can move on to the next question. Right. Okay. So here's the next question. Question 11. With their assistants, Bazia Kuziemski and Arya Nair, this architect is responsible for designing a revolutionary school in Rajasthan. This was also featured in Architectural Digest's November-December publication in 2020. All of you should know about this. Name and locate the building. Ambalika, please let me know who can answer first. I think it was either team 20 or team 10.
Team 20.
Team 20, you've raised your hand and you've been asked to answer. Will you be answering? Are there 2 people from team 20? Because I can only see 1. You can hear me, just do this. Raise your hand. Okay, we can move to team 10. Team 10. Wait, Can't hear anybody.
The school is in Jaisalmer,
Okay.
made by the. I really don't remember the name of the school.
Yeah, it is in Jaisalmer.
Rajkumari something. Rajkumari Girls
Yeah,
School.
Rajkumari.
Rajkumari Ratnavati Girls School in Jaisalmer.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Do you know the architect's name? It's not in the question, but can you tell me the architect's name?
It was
It was something Kellogg, right?
Are
Diana Kellogg.
Divyansh ji, tum क्यों बोल रहे हो?
I'm just helping.
Just kidding. हाँ, ठीक है. Also, fun fact: Arya Nair is actually from my college, and last year when we were doing the LIK trophy last year, so I contacted her thinking that I could get some information on it, because there was a lot of with a vernacular thing going on last year, and we did not settle with that because we found it a better site that sort of catered to our needs. But yeah, this is a fun story. Cool. Yeah, it is. 1 second. Yeah, it is Rajkumari Ratnavati Girls School in Jaisalmer. Here's a photo of it. Here's another photo of it. This was the I think it was the December. Yeah, it was the December 2020 cover, and it feels like only yesterday, to be honest. It's been a while. December 2020 में हम LIK का काम कर रहे थे, हम exams दे रहे थे, पता नहीं क्या क्या कर रहे थे, and everything has really sped up. And honestly, when it became 2022, I was just more disappointed than I was energetic. But anyway, this is not about my depressed story. This is about you guys. So question 12. Simple question. Please lower your hands before I speak. Question 12. Which building is considered to be the world's first skyscraper? Team 10, you can answer. Okay, Team 10 has put their hand down. Team 50, your video is off, unless it's from a different device.
Team 43.
Yeah.
Team 43.
Team 43.
Sir, can we speak because by mistake we lowered our hand? Team 10.
Yeah, I saw Team 10 raise the hand. I even said, but you guys lowered your
Yeah.
hands. But
Sir, it's
I
the
don't know.
home insurance building.
ठीक है. Okay. Team 10, you don't say anything else. Team 43, tell me where it is.
It is located in Chicago.
Okay, cool. So you guys,
New York.
It's in Chicago. It's not New York. It's so Balika, you can give them both 3 points. So fun fact: this building actually stood from 1885 to 1931. And the thing it was the it was the first building to be supported on the inside and the outside by structural steel and fireproof material. And what else was it? Yeah, and it had a metal frame with reinforced concrete. One of the first buildings of its kind. And yeah, so it was demolished to make way for the Field building, which is also called the La Salle Bank building. All this obviously in Chicago. Another fun fact, I think most of you know that you guys can lower your hands, by the way, because the question has been answered. New York City, I mean, somebody said New York City, and I understand why you said New York City, because New York City is not only is it considered as, it actually is the home of skyscrapers. Every major building that you see now, every high-rise building that you see in places like Dubai and even Mumbai, all of this sort of originated from the eastern coast of the United States. And it started off as just building vertically upwards. And then obviously the New York Municipal Corporation came up with some restrictions. So you kind of had to give a setback. After the setback, you had to sort of give a platform to the building. So as you move inside the building, there's a certain point after which you can build indefinitely. So the old buildings, if you see in New York, they'll be a little different. They'll be a little closer to the street. The newer buildings, they usually have, you could call it a buffer zone. You could call it a sort of gigantic veranda, but they all function very differently. They all are either associated with maybe corporate organizations or hospitals or anything. Even so, yeah. So there's always a bit of there's a lot of space given, and before things weren't like that, right? Okay, so I am going to say ask the next question. Question 13. Team 1 and 18, you can lower your hands. Ambalika, please make sure everybody lowers their hand. Right. I think team 1 ka bhi upar hai. Right. So question 13. Now this sort of pertains to things you may have learned in your initial stages. Name a device found on the exterior of buildings that offers shade, protection, privacy, and added aesthetic. It keeps out rain and unwanted sunlight, and in many cases is adjustable. I can, yeah, I won't give you a hint right now.
Team 10.
Team 10.
It's shading devices, mostly louvers.
Right. Okay. So yeah, it obviously shares its name with a historic landmark in France. Right. Okay. So we can move to the next question. Simple question. So most of you knew, but it all comes down to who raises their hand first. Right. We can go to the next question. Now this is a bit tricky. So once you guys lower your hands, I'll ask. Divyansh, did you say something?
Yeah, I'm saying just lower your hands. Like team.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So question. Right. Wow, we're already on question 14. So here it is. Designed by a team of 4 architects for a competition in France, the Centre Pompidou was built as an exposed steel structure. Wait, before you raise, I haven't even asked a question yet. So it follows a certain color scheme to distinguish between different services of the structure and their functions. There are 4 major colors used. Name them along with their respective designations. Now, over here, I'm ready to give you guys more than 3 marks. If you can name all 4 with their respective designation, I'll give you 6. If you can give me the names, I'll give you I'll give you 3. But try your best to give me as many answers as you can. I'll read the question one more time, and then Ambalika, you tell me who will be answering. So designed by a team of 4 architects for a competition in France. One of them was obviously Richard Rogers. The Centre Pompidou was built as an exposed steel structure. It follows a certain color scheme to distinguish between different services of the structure and their functions. There are 4 major colors used. Name them along with their respective designations. Go. Team 50. Ambalika, tum batao.
Team 54.
Yeah.
The blue is for circulation of water. Then, the blue is for air. The yellow is for
Right.
electricity. Then the
Right.
green is for circulation of water. And then the red is for the methods of like transportation and all. And
Absolutely, that's perfect.
and the architects, 2 architects I know. One you already said, Renzo Piano,
Yeah.
and other is Richard.
One was Richard Rogers, the other was Renzo Piano, right?
Renzo Piano.
Right. Yeah, okay, brilliant. So green pipes, you have plumbing, which, like you said, circulation of water. The blue ducts were HVAC, climate control, air. Yellow casing was the electrical wires, and red was the circulation elements and safety devices. Circulation elements, the escalator, the lift, and everything. So unfortunately, guys, team 54 has taken all 6 points. So good job. You've kind of leapfrogged a few other teams there. Yeah. Centre Pompidou personally is one of my favorite buildings because, people talk about it like they say that it sort of exposes the guts of a building. All the organs are like sticking out. It's very, very, The interesting is obviously a very demoralizing word, to be honest. It's not the right word to use, but it is interesting. It's like I personally would love to go there someday. But yeah, so that's it. I'm going to move to the next question. You guys can lower your hands. Team 54 is just constantly smiling. It's like brilliant. Okay, so question 15. Which university building in Bihar depicts the golden past of Buddhism and developed architecture style in India? Oh, sorry, guys, one more thing. I meant to show you this photograph. This is just an example of the colors. Right, anyway, next question. Ambalika, who has to answer?
So team 10.
Team 10.
Nalanda University.
Right, good.
Right now it is being it is under construction again, and it's under BV Doshi.
I can give you like 0.5 points for that. There's another name for it, like the full name, if anybody can tell me. Anybody can say it right now. Yeah, before team 10 does. So I'm gonna say it then.
Can I?
Yeah.
Nalanda International University.
No.
Is it Nalanda University Archaeological Complex?
No, that is just one particular part.
Nalanda Vishwavidyalaya.
No, it's okay. It's Nalanda Monastic University because it's an example of Buddhist architecture, and you obviously it was a little difficult. It would have been difficult for you to answer that, but fine. Chalo koi baat nahi. Nalanda University. There we go. So Ambalika, you can award team 10 with 3 points.
Yes.
Also, guys, in case I'm ever wrong with anything, you let me know. Like I think team 37 and 7 did. There was a second video game series that collaborated with an architectural organization and they got points. So you guys can always correct me. क्या पता मैं जानबूझ के बोल रहा हूँ, क्या पता मैं गलती से बोल रहा हूँ, किसी को कुछ नहीं पता. But I will definitely take everything into consideration. This is not some rigid quiz thing. It's a fun event. So you guys can lower your hands now. I'll move on to question. Once the question is answered, you guys should just lower your hands. It makes it easier. I don't have to keep saying it. So yeah. Question 16. Right. In which South Asian nation is the famous Angkor Wat temple located?
Okay, team 39.
Cambodia.
Right. Okay. Do you know where in Cambodia it is?
No.
Okay. Anybody else know? You have to tell me like right now, like within 3 seconds.
Vacant sitting area.
What? Wait.
Vacant sitting area.
The place in
CM Reap. It's CM Reap.
CM Reap. CM Reap.
3 seconds to ho gaye pehli. How am I going to give you? I mean, plus like 5 people said it. I mean, what do you guys do? I mean, if you guys want, I can give you like 0 points. But sorry, guys. But good. At least you guys know it is in Siem Reap, Cambodia. And if I'm not wrong, I'm not actually sure. But looking at it, I think in the Jungle Book movie they used it when the giant ape like tears out of the temple. I'm not sure. किसी को पता होगा, but पता नहीं यार, शायद है. Anyway, you guys can Hanji, team 49.
Sir, you can see our team raising hands. You can see. Is it displayed or what?
Yeah, we can see you raising hands. Ambalika is. I can see only a few because I'm sharing my screen, but Ambalika can see everybody. So whoever answers raises their hand first.
Consecutive 3 times I'm raising my hand, but the answer hasn't come. But that I may.
Have you?
Maybe late.
See, it's a buzz around. Honestly, it's an online event. We're trying our best. If your hand was raised first, I'm pretty sure Ambalika would have seen it because the raised hands always come to they get pinned at the top of her screen. She's on a laptop, so she can see everyone.
I can see Team 49. They raise their hands, but
No issue, sir.
they are a bit late.
Yeah, so Team 49, Z156, you can just be a little faster. Hanji, Team 7.
Okay, it's same reap, like it's written slim reap, I guess.
Sorry, that must be a typing mistake from my side. I'm very sorry. Huh. Right. Also, I was going to say, Team 49, one more thing. I've given everybody the freedom to raise their hands while I'm asking the question if they feel that they know what I'm going to ask. So you can do that. It's not an issue.
I think Team 35 wants to say something. They raise their hand. Okay. So we can continue.
Okay, cool. So how about we move to the next question? Question number 17. This is a very easy question. Team 57 ने पहले raise कर दिया है hand. Right. So which era of architecture are flying buttresses associated with?
Okay, Team 56.
Yes, ma'am.
Team 56, you've raised. You don't need to call us.
Gothic.
You really don't
Gothic.
need to call us. Yeah, Gothic. Perfect. You do not need to call us ma'am or sir. If you want to talk to me or Ambalika, say Kabir or Ambalika, or just say anything. It's okay.
Actually, sir, आवाज नहीं आई थी कि 56 से बुला रहे हैं, इसलिए मैंने कंफर्म किया.
कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, सर मत बोल. कह तो रहा हूँ. हाँ. Gothic era. Yeah, it is the Gothic era. The photo in the back is. Can anybody tell me where it's from? Anybody?
Notre Dame.
Like,
Notre Dame.
okay, Notre Dame. So you can give Team 54 1 point.
It's safe and answer.
This is very spontaneous, guys. This is how it's going to be. So
54 and 7 as well, I think.
yeah, you
Seven
can
as
give
well,
7 as well. Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
Said at the same time. So right, okay. Okay, next question. You guys can lower your hands. Come on, guys. पहली raise कर देते हो या फिर lower नहीं करते. चलो, it's fine. Question 18. It's a little tricky. Late architect Mr. Rustom Patel collaborated with Pritzker laureate Philip Johnson to build a center of national and cultural importance in Mumbai. Name the building.
Okay, Team 43.
Team 40. You can go to Team 60.
No, Team 60.
Is that University of Mumbai?
Is not the University of Mumbai. I can give you a hint. Okay, it was founded by Dr. Jamshed Bahwa and JRD Tata, and it's Cyril Harris was commissioned for bringing acoustic excellence in the auditorium that you can see in the photo. Cyril Harris. So, I mean, if you guys are searching on the internet, that's a good word you can search right now. But yeah, anyway, Team 60, if you want another go, you can. Otherwise, we can move to the next. Like 1 second left. Team 6. Team 6.
Team 7.
If you guys don't know, so lower kar dena hand. It becomes easier. Huh? Team 7.
So it was National Center of Performing Arts.
Right. National Center for the Performing Arts. Right.
Yeah.
Does anybody know where in Mumbai it's located? Team 7, you can answer, or anybody else? Whoever answers first.
It's near Nariman Point, I believe.
Right. Okay. You can give Team 1 2 points.
NGP Marg, Niraman Point.
Okay,
NCPA
तो
Marg.
ज़्यादा काफी accurate हो गया, ठीक है. We can give that too, no problem. But I can take more. Ambalika, have you noted who?
Which team was that after Team 1?
Team 7.
It was Team 7.
Okay.
Yeah, we told the university.
So guys, you guys are sitting at home, so you obviously have freedom to, do whatever you want. Obviously try answering questions as fast as you can. Team 7 में तुम्हें नहीं बोल रहा, मैं वैसे कह रहा हूँ. Right. Okay. So yeah, the thing is that the National Center for the Performing Arts, or the NTCA, near Nariman Point, Mumbai, it was founded by, like I said, Dr. Jamshed Bhabha and Mr. J.R.D. Tata. And foundation stone was also laid by Mr. Tata on the 17th of April in 1976. And as I told you, Cyril Harris was commissioned to bringing out acoustic excellence in the auditorium. So you guys can obviously take a look at that. I think once the quiz is done, I'll share the questions and the answer keys with everybody. I'll maybe even just share this entire presentation. You guys feel free to do whatever you want, whether apni college mein kar dena. Anyway, next question. Right. Okay. So listen carefully now. This is also a pretty long question. One of this Danish architect's buildings was credited with World Heritage status in 2007. He was the second person to receive such an honor after Oscar Niemeyer, if I'm pronouncing, for the city of Brasilia. The building is located in Australia. Name the building and the architect.
Okay, team 52.
It's Sydney Opera House by John Ortis.
You got the first name right. The last name.
The name of the architect, right?
Yeah. Team. Bolo. Last chance.
It's his name is John Ortis.
Yeah, it's
right?
you got John right. I can give you like 1.5 points. I'll give you 2 points since you named it correct. And team 39 was raising their hand, so they can answer the architect's name.
John Artzon.
Right. And the thing is that he was not. John is just a simplified name. His real name is actually Jorn. But mostly you'd see it written as John, but that's correct. It's absolutely correct. So team 52 can get 2 and 39 can get 1. Right. Haath lower kar liya karo. Come on, guys. Yes. Thank you. Okay, so right, it's a Sydney Opera House, and that is probably one of the most famous buildings ever. I mean, it's even in Finding Nemo, for crying out loud. It's everywhere. And yeah, so I'll move on to the next question. Question 20. Now, note that there are, including this, there are 6 questions left. So please answer as fast as you can, because so far I've only seen 7, 10, 17, 52, 39 answering. Might have missed a couple. 64, I think. 54. So question 20. This is a long question too. We all, team 8 ne haath raise kara hai. Hanji. We all are aware of how big of a collaboration the campus of IIM Ahmedabad was, with the late Louis I. Khan and OAL, that was it, OAL awardee B.V. Doshi as the principal architects. It is no wonder this building is both academically and architecturally significant. However, the task of designing the campus was undertaken by a certain institute of national importance assigned by the board of IIM Ahmedabad. This institute then appointed Khan and Doshi for the project. Name the institute.
Okay, team 10.
Wait, let me just read. Actually, tum bolo. Team 10, sure.
Team
I can't
10 is
hear.
on mute, I think.
You can move to the next team अगर कुछ सुनाई नहीं दे रहा. I'm sorry, team 10, but कुछ या तो chat box में लिख दो.
Team 3. Team 3. Okay, team 11.
Team 8.
Team 8.
Team 8 finally gets their chance.
It's the National Institute of Design.
Right, so NID. Right, so team 8 gets 3 points. Okay, you guys can lower your hands now. Honestly, I did not know this until I was most of the questions here I knew before, but this question I had no idea that NID had appointed PV Doshi and Louis Khan, because I actually honestly did not even know they were that I did not know that they were responsible for IMM, but that's it. I just really didn't know. It came as a surprise, honestly. So, question 21. Which 3 colors can be seen primarily used on the facade of the High Court in Sector 1 Chandigarh? This is brilliant. Everybody's raising their hand. Yeah, team 3. आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही. I can't hear you. You can type it. Ambalika, if he's typing it, just take a look. Can you just read out what he read? Wrote.
It's red, green, yellow.
Who said that?
What he read, what he wrote, I said.
Acha, okay. Yeah, okay. Right. Perfect. It is red, green, and yellow. As you can see. How many of you have been to the High Court?
सर
Raise
ये
your hand.
चेंज हो गया सर ग्रीन की जगह सर ब्लू हो गया अभी कलर सर चेंज किया
Really?
यस सर
कब?
सर लास्ट मंथ
Last month?
सर आई हैव पिक सर मैं गया था
हाँ, अरे
visit किया था।
मैं वो नहीं कह रहा कि तुम गलत हो.
Actually, because we also went last month.
अच्छा.
यस सर सर विजिट किया सर रेड ब्लू और येलो आई थिंक
Okay, then you can
I
get
have-
points too. That's perfect.
Send a picture on group.
Group में photo भेज दो. But that's perfect timing because I went there in my college took us there in October of 2019, and very very fun trip. And thing about High Court is when you get inside there, the guards they want you to like be in a line. You have to really be disciplined. And I believe the House of Shadows and the Giant Hand, everything is over there. Yeah, so it's a very very prominent structure over there, and we all know that Le Corbusier was responsible for most of this. If you've ever been inside the actual courtroom, then and obviously the path that leads to it in the inside of the building, then you'd really realize how great of a creation it is. And of course, if you look at Chandigarh College of Architecture, their facade is quite similar, with all the boxes and the jalis, and it's all a very, very it's very characteristic of Le Corbusier to make buildings like that. Right. So we can go to question 2. I'd be really happy if somebody can answer this question. You all know David Bowie. Lower your hands, right? So David Bowie's Outside album featured a song named Through These Architects' Eyes. Which architects' names did you use in this song? Because if you can tell me this, I can give you 5 points. It's a difficult question. Team 16, but you guys, after Team 16, I'm only gonna choose one more answer because tab to tum search kar loge. Right, Team 16.
Philip Johnson and Richard Rogers.
Yeah, perfect. So another thing is David Bowie, we all know that how great of a musician he was. Now if you can just take a look at the lyrics. Stomping along on this big Phillips Johnson is delay, just wasting my time. Looking across at Richard Rogers, scheming dreams to blow both their minds. Now there are a lot of connotations, there are a lot of different meanings that you can gather. But if you listen to the song, it's a very upbeat song, has a very fun beat, but the meaning is obviously not exactly the same. He sort of what David Bowie does is he talks about how his dreams, and he kind of compares them to the realization of these architects. And at that time, Philip Johnson and Richard Rogers were like huge. They were huge. You could see them everywhere. And they were so prominent that you could see the world in their eyes. You know, the buildings that they created, the buildings that left a mark on certain cities. So then people obviously started to see the world from their eyes, and that's just one small thing. There are a lot of articles written on this song. And there's another interesting thing that an article pointed out. If you look at the song title, there's no apostrophe after architect. There's no so like the word architects and the word eyes sort of stand without any relation to each other. They're independent of each other, and it's sort of, people have called the song's name a mini architecture architectural thing in itself. So it's if you guys ever get time, go listen to the song, go listen to the album, listen to David Bowie. Right, so I'll move to the next question. Just take a look at it again. Right. So question 23, which building located in Trivandrum of both consumer and political importance was built by the late Laurie Baker?
1854. Team 54.
Team 54.
Yeah, it's Indian Coffee House.
Right. Do you know which political groups used to gather there and still gather there?
No, I don't have any idea.
So anybody else can tell me?
Geopolitics?
No, it was mostly communists and socialists. So they used to have a lot of like I said, gatherings over there, and it's a funny building, to say the least, but it's also a very it's like a landmark now. It's a giant cylinder of a building that many floors, and the seating is also arranged in the same way. And then obviously we all know how much the extensive use of jalis in Mr. Laurie Baker's work. So yeah, Indian Coffee House.
Sir,
Anji.
I raised my hands first, so matlab.
Ambalika did.
No, it was team 54 and then you.
Acha. Anji.
Okay, how about you tell me what's in the background? I can give you. I personally, मेरे को खुद नहीं याद है, but
what's in the back? So background नहीं पता है, just new Indian coffee.
I think team
Sir, is it
seven. Sorry.
Yeah, sir, it is Center for Development Studies in the background.
Okay. Right.
She's answering all the background questions, add-on questions.
Yeah, it is. I just checked. I myself had forgotten. Yeah, okay. Cool. Team 54 and 7, you guys can lower your hands. You guys are doing great, by the way. Okay. Next question. Now, there was a particular photograph that in the Louvre's question, जिसके background में there was team 7, you can lower your hand. जिसके background में there was a particular auditorium जिसका cafe is in Delhi. इसका cafe is also very popular, and the building I'm going to refer to right now is next to it. So located in Mandi House, New Delhi, Triveni Kala Sangam was designed by an American architect. Who were they?
Okay, team 40.
Yeah, team 40.
Sorry, we don't remember the name right now, so it will be a pass on.
No problem.
Joseph Allen's team.
Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. Perfect. And can anybody? Oh wait, lower your hands. Lower your hands, everybody. Just a simple question. Can anybody tell me wait, lower your hands. Come on, lower your hands. Yeah. Can anybody tell me the year that it was the year or the decade that it was established in, and who it was established by?
1950.
1950.
It's 1977.
Hey, guys, I asked you.
One second.
Guys, come on.
43.
I asked you to raise your hands for a reason. Come on.
43. Team 43.
I guess I raised
It was like it was established in 1977. That's it.
Hey, that's a little too late. But कोई बात
I
नहीं.
said it first, by the way.
Hey, what did you say? What did you say first?
I said that it was established in 1997. That's
No, by late I meant that
1997.
the year that you said is late. Not that team 8 I think is the next person.
Yeah.
But कोई बात नहीं, team 43. It's okay.
So it's in 1960 by Sundari Siddharni.
1950.
Sundari.
1979.
Sundari who?
1960.
Sundari who?
Shri Kidharni, right?
Shri Dharani. You took really long to answer, but I don't know what to do. I can give you 1 point for that.
Just remembering.
Yeah, no, it's fine. She is also a Padma Shri awardee, Padma Shri Srimati Sundari K. Shri Dharani. She was the one to establish Triveni Kala Sangam. And those of you who live in Delhi, as if you've been there, you know what type of structure. Also, another interesting fact is that this is one of Mr. Joseph's early works, and the whole Jadi thing that you see going on, that eventually went on to become a characteristic of his future works. So, not obviously this was not the only thing. He was a great brutalist. He had a lot of influence on the brutalist sphere of architecture, and he was a modernist. But then if you look at Triveni Kala Sangam, it sort of doesn't resonate with those buildings. It's something different entirely. Plus, the entrance is a little similar to Pierre Jeanneret's house, the curved stone wall, and yeah, it's a pretty good place. I went there last month. There's an art gallery, new art galleries are there all the time. So you guys should, if you live in Delhi, once this COVID stuff is over, go check it out. Go to the cafe, and obviously next to that, as I mentioned, is the Shri Ram Center for Performing Arts. If you ever can go see a show over there, go to the cafe. Very good place. You'll find good people. Go study it if you can. Yeah. Okay. So that brings us to the last question. This is a fairly simple question that I think you guys should know. So I'll just be prepared. Which American president was also an architect?
Team 35. No, team 57.
Team
Team
57.
16.
Thomas Jefferson.
Right. Okay. Now, if you guys can lower your hands, I'm gonna ask another question related to it. And you raise your hand when you want to answer. So, interesting fact. First of all, Thomas Jefferson was the face of a lot of controversy regarding slavery. People thought he had romantic relationships with this slave, and apparently, I think it was his sister that told her that she was free. It was a very crazy time for the world. Everybody knows how bad it was. Anyway, that's not the point of this quiz. So, can anybody name the style that Thomas Jefferson popularized? It's a particular mix. So, if you can name that, that would be great.
Okay, team 6.
It was Jeffersonian architecture, which is a form of neoclassical architecture, American form of neoclassical architecture.
Right. Okay. Brilliant. And neoclassical and neo-Palladian. So
yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So you can give them 3 points as well. Another thing. Can somebody? Okay. You can lower your hands first. Does anybody know exactly how he became an architect? Like where he studied from, or what was his deal? Team 7. Hey. He was also a self-made architect. He studied a lot of different types of architecture and he started making his own things. Does anybody know the name of his house?
Okay, team 57.
The Virginia House.
No, it is in Virginia, but it's not called the Virginia House. There is another building that he made that starts with Virginia. But
It's
Is it the
Monticello.
Rotunda?
Monticello.
yeah, okay. 2 people said Monticello, right?
Monticello.
Monticello.
Team 7 and 8.
7th, yeah.
It was team 10.
It's
No,
team
not
10,
7.
huh? Yes.
10.
Team 8
Okay.
and team 10. Okay, cool. And obviously there was another one. It was a चल यार ये तो simple सा है. I don't think this is a question I should ask. There was a particular governmental building in Virginia that served. It was a building of state importance. You know what it was called? You know what it is called?
House of Burgesses.
Rotunda. The Rotunda.
Yeah, that one works. Team 7 ne jo bola. But there's another one.
Rotunda and the Virginian
Oh,
state
Virginia
capital.
State Capital.
Right. That's exactly. So team 44, 43, and 7. You guys can get 1.5 points each. So that unfortunately brings us to the end of 25. Now the thing is, I really wish I had more questions because there's so many teams this time. Also, yeah, here's a look of Monticello. Anyway, so round 2, Piton, abhi, let's wait for a bit. I'm gonna stop my screen for now. How do I do this shit? Sorry. Right. So wow, your hands are still raised. Okay. So yes, Hanji. Anybody?
सर मैंने भी बोला था मतलब सेम टाइम पे वर्जीनिया स्टेट कैपिटल 1 मार्क्स दे दो.
First, you don't have to be so. It's fine. I can give you. I can
Bargaining
give
has
you.
started.
I can give you 1.5 if you want. Do you
So
want
please.
1.5? Okay. But that's it. I'm not going to give it to anybody else. Ambalika, you can give team 58 points. So yeah. First of all, I want to ask: are you guys enjoying this? I mean, even if you haven't answered a question, is it good? Are you guys having fun?
Yes, it's nice.
Yes, it's interesting.
Brilliant. Okay. So see, a lot of work was put into this, and in a very short time. And you guys owe this whole structure to Ambalika because she wrote the structure of the quiz, and after that we sat together and refined it. Obviously, we had to get it approved by everyone. We had to go through some meetings. We had to negotiate amongst each other. But it's overall, for some time we didn't know if it was going to happen or not, because I mean, back in December, the ANDC trophy was extended to the, I think, 7th, and Griha was extended to the 15th. So many trophies were extended, and we had to keep working on them. So ANDC ka kaam chalta raha, Griha ka kaam chalta raha. Then of course came the GSEN brief, the LIK brief. Everything has been going on. So we wanted to actually hold this in the beginning of December because apparently a lot of people had exams in May and December, and so it became a very confusing time period because all of us really wanted to get it done. And then of course you have the talk series in the evening, which, like I said, is being hosted by Amity Noida, the USEC. Her name is Shreya, and we've been working together this whole time. So she's been doing a great job. She brought 4-5 people from very popular architecture firms to speak to you guys. So if you guys still haven't registered, definitely register. Your USECs have obviously sent you the links. and if they haven't, then you ask them. बोल देना कि sir, ma'am, या जो भी बोलते हो उन्हें कि please send me the link, and definitely we'll see you guys there also. Anyway, so here's the deal. What we're going to do now is, like I said, round 2 has a bit of a change. So the thing is, we now have a total of like 67 teams. Okay, and funny thing is that there were like 101 people in the beginning of the meeting. Now there are 83, but that's fine. Right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pair you in teams, and we're going to have 2 rounds, 2 sets of questions. The first set of questions. Okay, before I go on, please, guys, come on, switch your videos on. I really need to see you guys, because only the people who are answering, they're switching their videos on. Of course, if you need to leave, just let me know in the private chat thing, and I'll take it into consideration. Yeah, so for example, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pair. You guys give me a suggestion. Do you want me to pair you guys team 1 and team 2, or do you want me to pair them randomly, like team 1 with team 67? It's like
Team 1 and team 2.
Team 1 and team 2. Okay, see. Okay, fine then, because abhi bhi bolo, because that means that some people from the same units are definitely going to be against each other.
Randomly.
It should be random. It should be random.
Yeah, it should be random.
All right, then it should be random. So, Ambalika, are you there?
Yes.
So, why don't you help me out? Like, would you like to ask the questions? Would you like to do, like, just tell me what you want to do, and we'll.
I'll keep the track of points.
All right, take it. So right now we'll be doing the first set. Now here's the thing. We have since we woke up in the morning and there were like 17 extra registrations. So obviously we had to make double those questions, 34 more questions. So hence the event is going to be extended to tomorrow. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go through one set of questions right now, which is 33 questions. If at all any team is left at the end, we'll ask another question to them, because I don't think aisa kuch hoga, because some people have left, some people are still there. So we'll do that. So what we'll do is Ambalika will just call out your names. Team 1, if you guys are there when I open the question bank, you guys just say you're there and that you're ready. Team 2 will also say that if they're not ready, we'll move to team 3, and so forth. Sorry, team 3 nahi, any random team. So Ambalika, you handle this. What you're gonna do is just choose any 2 teams, pair them together, and just make sure that you remember which teams have already gone. So now, as you guys must have read the structure, this particular round is only going to have 2 sets of questions. The reason being that if we had like 5 questions asked, it would have gone until evening, and this is it. And keep in mind, this is also a buzzer round. Okay, this is also a buzzer round, but this time you don't necessarily have to wait for me to ask the question. I will just show you the slide, and you guys can just raise your hand as soon as you can. So I will give me like 1 second. Till then, actually, I was wondering if Divyansh could, give us a bit of a speech. That would be pretty nice.
Speech for what?
Anything, just because I just need to open everything again. So just 2 minutes.
Somebody else wanted to give a speech.
I think so.
Yeah. So whosoever does not know, I am the zonal president of Zone 1, and kind of when Kabir approached me with this idea, so I was very excited, because now that I've seen him perform like a Derek O'Brien, like I could really see him like a Derek O'Brien taking a quiz. So I was really excited. And in my school years also, like when you see such kind of quiz happening, we kind of are very passionate about these things. So I think all of you are enjoying how Kabir is taking a quiz, and also the allotment of points. if anybody is kind of unsatisfied with how the point system is taken care of, you can always complain. At least to me, not to him. And
Yeah.
yeah, best of luck, guys.
If you guys wanna, Hanji, yes.
I wanted to ask that will we be shown the marks of the first round or something?
Yeah. Ambalika can tell us. I think she's writing it down, so she can tell us right now.
Yes, I am updating it in the sheet simultaneously. So do you want me to screen share or like do you want me to?
You can just read it out.
Okay.
It'd be better if everybody just paying attention.
The leading team here is team 7 with 20.5 points. And,
Seriously, that's a lot of points.
Yeah, and the second, like the runner-up of this round is team 10 with 18 points, which is pretty close. So like team 7 gained a few points last May. Team 10 also did, but like thoda reh gaya. But it's very close. And as you guys know, ki first 3 rounds ki points accumulate honge, and then you will be shifted to like the top 5 teams will be shifted to the round 4. So make sure that you are leading in every round. And then there's team 54 with 10 points, and team 16 is on 9 points. Team 8 is on 7 points. Team 6 is on 6 points. As team 37 is, and 39 as well. And in fact, 52 as well. So like it's a very close competition. And then after that, we have 3 points for team 3, team 9, team 18, team 38, team 34, team 43, and 56. And team 1 is on 2 points. And team 45 is on 1.5 points, and team 58 is on 1.5 points. And there is one more team, team 44, on 4.5 points. So note your points down. Leading team is now team 7, and the next is team 10.
It's really good. Okay. So now a solution for you guys is, so now we want to sort of equalize things. Okay, now we did call the third round the equalizer, but we are sort of improvising here. Instead of giving you 5 points, we'll give you Ambalika, how many think we should give? Somewhere between 5 and 10. Instead of 5 points for one correct answer.
Guys, I just suggest you guys to just speed up the process, because we have the talk series also lined up.
Yeah,
so,
Divyansh, this should be over within 1 hour. Yeah. I think we'll do the second set of questions. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow, or we'll take a maybe 5-minute break, and because
So 10 points for easy calculation.
10 points. थोड़ा ज़्यादा नहीं हो गया?
या फिर मतलब हाँ ठीक है, 8 is also fine.
पक्का?
हाँ,
What do you
8
guys
is
say? 8? चलो 8 years. ठीक है, we'll give you 8 points. But I'm still going to take you through what the original structure was, and I'm going to so you guys can at least figure out exactly what has changed. And then before we go on, you guys should ask any questions that you have, and we'll cater to everything. All right, so what do you guys say? Should we start with the second round? कुछ हाँ ना बोलो and तभी करूँगा.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, and call me Kabir. Really, seriously, just sir is just not करो. Right. So let me know if you can see my screen. Just say yes.
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 Brilliant. Okay. So the thing is, uh, right. Okay. So the picture round is obviously a little different. So what I'm showing you right now is the original system that we had designed, that the host will display a collection of pictures or photographs, and will ask a question related to it. It'll be, initially it was going to be a turn by turn system, so everybody would have been asked a question, but we sort of want to increase the competition a little more. It's a we don't want it to be too easy. So plus, since there's so many entries now, we initially started with like 12 entries. Within a day we had 32, and now we have 67. So it just keeps doubling and doubling, and finally we've got to a final number, and we're very happy that you guys are here. And obviously thanks to all your USECs for really getting you, especially thanks to Chanchal's college, because 17 entries from our college came, and Tannu's college as well. I think there was 7-8 entries from there as well. Then I think Swastik's college, also Gaurav as well. All these guys really sent a lot of entries. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. So 3 questions. We were going to be asking you 3 questions in total. Now we'll be asking you 2 questions in total. And this time you're going to be paired with another team. Now here's one more thing. If neither team can answer, we will we'll move the question to we'll make it open. Anybody can answer. So Ambalika will decide she'll determine who was the first person to answer the raise the hand. And yeah, so 20 seconds to answer is so you guys will have a total. If you guys need to think a bit, we'll probably decrease it a bit to 10 seconds, considering that there's a little more competition now. So make sure you guys answer a little fast. And yeah, so right, and now initially 5 points, now we're going to be giving you 8 points. So it's all coming together, and of course no negative outcome for incorrect answers. So Ambalika, will you start us off by telling us who the first 2 teams are?
Yes. So the first 2 teams are Team 11 and Team 33.
Okay, so Team 11 and 33, please state your presence, and we will. All right, 11 is here. 33 has not raised the hand, so you can move to the next.
Okay, 34.
You can just take a look at the Zoom meeting and choose from the grid. That would be better.
Team 56.
ठीक है, तो
actually
अच्छा 34
34
is okay. Then we'll put 56 later. 34 and 11 can go together. So if you guys are ready, you guys can just keep your hands raised. So whoever speaks the answer, unmute yourselves. Whoever speaks the answer first will get 8 points. So this is a huge difference. And yeah, let's do one thing. Let's give you -2 if you get it wrong. Okay, so be careful. It's a lot of improv going on. So all right, if you guys are ready, let me know. Just say yes, unmute yourselves, and just let me know when I should start.
So I have a doubt. It's
Yeah.
only the 2 teams जिनका नाम ले दें वही अभी आंसर करेंगे ना, and then
अभी वही करेंगे, but if neither of them gets the answer right, you can answer but by raising your hand.
हाँ जी, ठीक है.
हाँ जी. So team 11 and 34, you guys have still not unmuted yourselves, so unmute yourselves. Yeah, team 34, are you from another device? Okay, so I'm just gonna move to the next question. Okay, so ठीक है, Ambalika, just be ready. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Remember, you have 10 seconds. So
It's on London. That's a library.
no, you're supposed to name the architect. There's a question written. But
So,
now we'll probably have to move on to the next. I'm so sorry. Anybody can answer. Who's ever raised their hand first? Ambalika, please tell us.
It's IMPI.
Team
Right.
6 is supposed to answer. But okay.
I don't think we can give points then. I mean, unless Team 6 knew, I can give them. But that's, guys, please, if you guys are asking you to raise your hands only so we can determine who needs to speak. So please follow the procedure. Yeah, the answer is what you said, but I'm afraid if I cannot award points this. Sorry, guys.
I'm sorry about that because I thought that anybody else can answer if the question gets to the.
No, you have to. It's fine. You just have to raise your hand, like I said, and then Ambalika will let you know if you can answer or not. कोई बात नहीं. So you guys can lower your hands now. Ambalika will tell us who the next two teams are.
Yes, Team 57 and Team 40.
Team 2, you can lower your hand. Okay, so Team 40, both people are there. Team 57. You can move to the next team, Ambalika.
Team 9.
Okay. Team 9, are you one person or two?
We are two. Second one.
Okay, you're two people. So you guys can unmute yourself, state your presence, and we'll move to the question. Remember, this is a jugalbandi, so you guys got to be quick. Just blurt out the answer as soon as you know what it is. Okay. I'm moving to the next question.
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Guys, read the question. Read the question. Name the architect
Architect of this.
Architectural style of this
Architecture
building.
style.
Style.
Like 5 seconds. Chalo, koi baat hai.
Renaissance.
Close. I mean, okay,
Yes.
we'll move to someone else now.
Okay, Team 10.
And don't worry,
Romanesque.
guys. Yeah, okay, good. Brilliant. So remember, you guys will be getting, you can give Team 10 8 points. All of you guys will be getting more chances later, so don't worry about it. If you do not answer the question now, you'll definitely get another 1 or 2 chances later. Okay, so Ambalika, please tell us who the next two teams are.
Yes, the next two teams are Team 35 and Team 16.
You guys can lower your hands. Question to answer ho gaya hai.
Is that 16 or 60?
16.
Oh, okay.
Team 16 and 35. Okay, so you guys can unmute yourselves. And once I move to the next question, be sure to read what the question is. It's not just naming structures. It can be named you might have to name the architect, you might have to name style, you might have to name the location, when it was built, something like that. So be careful. Do not answer the question wrong. Okay. That reminds me, team they'll have to get a negative marking, the ones that said Renaissance. Balika, who was it?
9, I think. 9, no, 40. Team 40.
Yeah, 40 setup.
Yeah.
So you can give them a -2. I'm so sorry, guys, but it's how it is. Okay. So team now remember, guys, this is the last round of the day because we need to move to the talk series. Everything else, you'll get your chances tomorrow morning. So anyway, I'll move to the question. Guys, be ready.
If 5 seconds more.
Okay, we're gonna have to move to the next.
Is it Cesar Pelli?
Sorry,
Team 16.
Cesar Pelli.
I don't think so.
Minoru Yamasuki?
No, guys, be careful because if you answer wrong, you're gonna get negative marks. That's obviously.
Mary Roth.
Guys, okay.
Sir,
Wait, Hanji.
Sir, it's Cesar Pelli.
it's Cesar Pelli, sir.
Right, right.
Team
Who said
16,
it?
sir. I said it first.
Okay,
Team 16.
I thought you said something else.
No, sir. I said Cesar Pelli.
Okay, cool.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, brilliant. I am so sorry. I thought you said something else. Okay, cool. We can give
I
team
also
16.
think she said something else.
Yeah.
And Google Lens started working.
maybe मतलब सुनाई नहीं दिया होगा ठीक से या अलग तरह से बोला होगा. It's fine, होता है. कोई बात नहीं. Okay, cool. So we can go to the next. Team 35, you won't receive any deduction. Don't worry. Ambalika, we can move to the next two teams. Make sure you have everybody
Yes.
marked.
Yes, I am marking it. Team 39 and 1.
Team 39 and 1. Okay.
Yes, team 1.
Team
Are you
1
guys
present.
ready? Are you guys okay? You guys are ready, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to the question.
This is Burj Khalifa.
Yeah, it is the Burj Khalifa, but you have to name the architect.
That is Burj Khalifa. It wasn't built by any one architect actually.
I know, but the principal architect that
Is
people
it
credit.
Adrian?
I
Right.
think it was Adrian Smith or
Right,
something.
right.
This is from Mission Impossible.
Yes,
Yeah.
the whole purpose was to not show you the actual building, but it's good that you guys know. But yeah, so Adrian Smith. Of course, there was a George and there was a Marshall Strabala. So these two were also there, and but the principal architect was Adrian Smith, as far as I know. And
All right.
yeah, so you guys can get 8 points.
Thank you.
Okay. So next question. Please lower your hands. The next team is team 7 and team 10.
हैंड रेज कर ले फिलहाल
If you guys are sitting in the same room, then you guys, it's better कि एक ही mic से बोलो. Yeah, okay. Shall we? Okay.
Design the
You have to answer as soon as you get it.
So, it's the Duomo de Santa Maria, which was designed by.
Yeah, you name is correct, but who designed it?
The Alberti, some Leon Battista Alberti.
No, I'm gonna have to give you -1 for that.
And so there were 2-3 architects. Like one of them was that, and
I'm talking about the dome.
And yeah, Leonardo da Vinci helped in placing the upper
Right, that is true.
point of that.
That is true.
That Leonardo da Vinci.
There is even a book about it.
and
Yes.
Filippo Brunelleschi was one of that.
Yeah, but you said it after 10 seconds. But I can give you like
So
3
like
points.
I just designed the
See,
whole
no,
building. I
Team
thought.
7, you both gave me correct answers. Leonardo da Vinci did have his say in this. There's even a couple books about it.
Brunelleschi.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
other person
Brunelleschi.
was Filippo Brunelleschi.
Yeah.
Brunelleschi.
Yeah, first I thought that that who designed
Right,
the
right, cool.
whole.
Yeah, I can give you like I'll give you 6 points for that because obviously you said the building right, but you did not answer the actual architect. So that's like a -2 plus
So, but
the
he
remaining.
answered later on before the 10th screen.
Yeah, it's fine. That's why I'm giving you 6, not 8.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Ambalika, next team.
Yes, 51 and 8.
Let me know when you guys are ready. Also, everybody else, make sure you keep your hands lowered, okay? Okay, so shall I? Not you guys. Team, you guys keep your hands raised. Just jinka naam liya. Everybody else needs to keep it lowered.
Kabir,
Hanji.
With all due respect, I raised my hand, but doesn't matter. I didn't get to answer. What happened was there's a very interesting Nat Geo documentary, short documentary. It's a very short video. It's on YouTube. If you want, I can share it on the group as well of how Brunelleschi designed this entire thing. It's a great animation. I'll have someone
Right.
post it on the group if anyone's interested.
Yeah, sure. Of course, I'd love to see that. The more we know, the better.
Right.
I'll try to figure out the book because I read a book when I was a little younger. It was a book, but it also had like it had drawings of how Da Vinci helped in the the inner structure. There's a few, you can even find sections online. So yeah, share the link. We'll check it out. Interesting stuff. Anyway, so team 51 and 8. Shall I go to the next question? Okay, so here we are. Come on, guys. You're like 2 seconds. Chalo, koi baat nahi. Ambalika, please let me know who the next person to raise their hand.
Sir, it's in Dubai. SL Plaza.
It is in Dubai.
AL SL Plaza.
It's in Dubai, so I can give you 3 points because you answered after 10 seconds. But somebody else from neither team,
Sir,
51 or team
sir,
8 has to
it's
answer.
AL Vessel Plaza.
Arey, main keh raha hu. No. See, I cannot give you points for that. But I wanted somebody else to answer. And that's not exactly how it's pronounced. So if somebody can pronounce it right for me, I'll give them points. Somebody else, not 51 or team 8. 51, you'll get 3 points. Ambalika, please tell me who else has raised their hand other than 51 and 8 and they can answer.
It was team 10 pehle, but now it's team 7.
Okay, team 7.
It's Al Wesley Plaza in UAE, Dubai.
Right. Cool. Nice. And it was newly unveiled. It's so if anybody is going to the Dubai Expo, if anybody has gone, they would have seen it. And if you've seen the logo, that's pretty much what it is. All right. So we can go to the next question then. Ambalika, please let us know who the next
Team 32 and 41.
Also, of course, please give a team 7 6 points. Sorry, 5 points.
Excuse me, sir, I have a query.
Yes.
Sir, our team answered it correctly.
You said some other plaza.
No, sir, she said Al Wasl Plaza. I heard that correctly.
I'm pretty sure she's some other plaza. If anybody else can vouch for them, I'll give you points.
Sir,
If any,
They said AL. The spelling AL.
See, you said
So their pronunciation was wrong, but they said
Yes,
it.
sir.
I said, yeah.
1351 said
Ambalika, your call. You can give them the remaining 5 points if you want.
Yes, but like they answered after 10 seconds, so maybe 2 points will be deducted for that, but you can have 6 points.
In total?
हाँ
Yeah,
मतलब
okay.
3 points allowed हुए थे ना, तो in total they can have 6 points. Is that
Okay.
fine
Excuse
with
me,
team?
I have a question. Like, if the question is passed to some other members other than the two teams, and if they answer it incorrectly, will the negative marking
Right. Yeah.
for them as well?
Yeah. Yeah. -2.
Okay.
You'll get the same amount of marks. Of course, I gave you 5 because you said it correctly. You said the whole name also. They also did, but you guys need to be
Yeah,
very clear. You guys need to be very
that's
clear when you say it, because obviously when something is called al wasal, you don't call it al, and that's okay. It's a mistake, but we've given you the
Yeah.
point, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, I just wanted to confirm about the negative marking part.
Yeah. So Ambalika, please tell us the next two teams.
Yes, it was 32 and 41.
Okay, 32 and
32 is
41.
here, 41 I can't see. Team 41.
So we can go to the next.
Okay. Is team 44 here?
Okay, please switch on your video and then we'll do the question. If you
Actually,
can't,
sir, yeah, I just
okay.
switched to my PC.
Okay, fine, no problem. If you've let us know, it's not an issue. So shall I go to the question? Okay, here we go.
Yeah, sure.
Question 7. And this should be easy. We talked about this.
It's Gothic.
Okay, cool. Brilliant. So Ambalika team 32 can get 8 points. It's okay, team 44. You'll get another chance.
Well, I guess actually the hand raising was not in this, right?
No, your hand is raised, but you didn't say anything.
Yeah. So I guess we raised the hand first.
No, it's you guys have to just speak before the other team. That's it. That's what I've been saying.
Oh, okay, not an issue.
Yeah. But you'll get another chance. Don't worry about it. Team 32, you can lower your hand. We'll go to the next question. You guys get 8 points.
The next team is 56 and 17.
I like how 17 एक ही जगह पे है. सही है. Okay, 56 and 17. Shall I go to the question?
Yes. In the sculptor.
5 more seconds. Okay. Ambalika, sorry guys, we're gonna have to go to the next team. It's okay.
Well, I have raised the hand.
Ambalika will tell us whoever is
team
appearing on the
8.
top of a list will be the one who raised first.
Yeah, it's team 8.
So it's Satish Gujral.
Yeah, okay. 8 points to team 8. You can go to the next. And guys, make sure your hands are lowered until I go to the next slide, because then it just becomes unfair. So then you can obviously raise your hands earlier. So make sure your hands are lowered before. Ambalika, please tell us who the next teams are.
Yes, team 40 and 59. Team 40 is already covered. I'm sorry. Team 59 and team 52.
Okay, team 52. 1 second. Okay, shall I move to the next question? Everybody else, make sure your hands are lowered except team 52 and team 59. You can raise it once the question comes up, and Ambalika will then let us know who's going to answer. But you first have to wait for them. Okay, shall I?
It's Hall of Nations by Raj Rewal.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, 8 points to team 52. And this was another example of the heritage demolition I was talking about earlier. So great job. Team 52 gets 8 points. Brilliant.
Okay. So the next is team 57 and 50.
57 and 50. These are from the same college. Brilliant. Okay. Let me know when you guys are ready. Just give a nod of your head and you can unmute yourselves also.
Who the hell is he?
Okay.
क्या ये इंटरनेट का लोगो?
Identify the logo. I'll give you a hint. It's a plugin used by many architectural students and firms. Remember in the guide, I did say that architectural technological software could be asked.
Is it Enscape?
Yeah, it's Enscape. Cool. You answered just at the last. Okay, cool. It is Enscape. So you guys can get 8 points. Ambalika किसने बोला था 15 है या 57 है?
57 ने बोला था।
57 कोई बात नहीं, points तो एक ही कॉलेज के जा रहे हैं तो that's fine. Ambalika, but do make sure don't pair too many together, but you still can. It's fun.
As in, I didn't get it.
Like maybe 3, 4, 5 more times you can pair people of the same college. Otherwise, let's not do that.
Okay.
Yeah. If you have the codes with you, otherwise it's fine.
No, I don't have the codes with me.
So then it's fine. Just do it randomly. That'll make it more entertaining. Let's move to the next question. Tell us who the
Team
teams are.
43 and 60.
Let me know when you guys are ready, and I'll move to the next question.
Except for team 43 and 60, please lower your hands.
Yes.
Okay, Kare, let's go. Team 43 and 60. You guys can unmute yourself. It'll be easier for you to answer. So I'm moving to the question.
Okay.
FLW.
Hanji? Please say it again.
The American state is asked, not the architect.
Come on, guys. 3, 4 more seconds.
California.
Nah. Wait, what did you say? Okay, fine. I'm sorry. We have to move to the next. Ambalika, let us know who. Teammate, you can calm down. If you raise your hand first, you'll be asked the question. Make sure you. Anyway, Ambalika, let us know.
Yes, it's team 56.
California.
No, I'm sorry. That would be -2. That would be -2 for 56.
Pennsylvania, Petersburg.
Hello, actually, I raised the hand first. How could you speak first?
Okay, guys, let's count down. 1-1. Team 60. Your chance is already gone. I'm sorry, but
No. After 56, it's team 8.
It's Pennsylvania by Falling Waters.
I don't know what to do right now, guys. You guys need to really make sure that you guys follow the procedure, because then obviously awarding points becomes a bit of a team 8 पर तुम्हें नहीं बोल रहा, team 60 को बोल रहा हूँ. It's fine. And also let's not make it a hostile environment. It's fine. गलतियां होती हैं सबसे. So we can give both, whoever said that I had raised their hand, we can give them 6 points. We can give team 8 6 points as well. So
So I guess 56 said it was California and it was wrong, I guess.
हाँ तो yeah, he gets -2. Don't worry about it.
Team 8 gets 8 points, right?
6 points because it was already said, unfortunately. And also, whoever raised, somebody had said na ki they raised a hand.
Yeah, we did.
I just raised the hand after the photo was shown.
Same.
0.1 second.
I think team 8 answered after it was already answered, so we can just skip the marks for this question, like because it was
All right,
already
fine. If that's what the people
But
want,
actually,
that's what the
it's
people
quite
get.
difficult to unmute at the same time.
Yeah, see, the
There
thing
was
is,
some. I was about to answer, and you said you were about to move to somebody else.
guys, look, Ambalika is watching everything. I'm telling you, we have tested this. This is a foolproof method. Right now, only the teams who are answering the questions, their hands will be raised. You guys can raise your hands too, and Ambalika will see that kiske uske baad hue. She'll know. Whoever's hand is there on her screen first is the person who raised their hand first, or the person who needs to be asked the question, because that's, we have tested it out. It's tried and tested. That's how Zoom works. So please trust us with this. Okay. If the people say that teammate and the other team should not get points, we cannot give them points. But please make sure that you follow this, because guys, we don't want to make this too lengthy. Okay, we have only like 20 questions left, and then the day is over, and then rest happens tomorrow. So let's make it a smooth process. Okay. All right. So the thing is, yeah, it is located in Pennsylvania. It's around 60 miles from Pittsburgh. So we can move to the next question.
Okay, so the next team is 41 and 14.
41 and 14. Say it. 41, are you there? I believe 41 is here.
Yes, we are here.
Okay, you guys need to raise your hand.
Team 14 was also called out.
Yeah, 14 as well. 14 to hoa. Team 51, your hand is raised. Please lower it. Now I'm clearing it out again. As soon as I get to the slide, either team 14 or team 41, you guys have to answer within 10 seconds. If you guys are not able to answer, Ambalika will tell us who will be the next person to answer. Please, let's not argue about anything, because she knows who's answering first and who's not. Okay, so all right, I'll go to the question then. Let's make it fast.
Is it New York?
Yeah, it's New York. New York City. Yeah. Okay, you guys can get 8 points. Cool. Do you know what? I mean, it says it on it, but do you know who designed it? Just a casual question to you guys. I mean, you're not gonna get points for it though.
FLW.
Sorry.
Frank Lloyd Wright.
Hanji. Okay. So, okay, cool. Let's go to the next question. Ambalika, be sure to award them 8 points.
Yes, 8 points to team 14. Then please lower your hands, guys.
Please lower your hands. Thank you.
The next team is 18 and 31.
18 and 31.
Yes,
I believe
31.
51 has raised your hand. Hanji. Cool. If you guys are ready, just nod your heads. And cool. Okay, I go to the question. You can unmute yourself, team 31. It'll be easier for you to answer. Okay, question 13. Yeah. He said Shah Jahan, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Ambalika, you can give them 8 points.
Yeah.
Everybody else, make it spontaneous. As soon as the question is answered, you lower your hands. Okay. Okay, right. Next group. We just have 10 more
Okay.
questions for the day.
58.
And if anybody's left at the end, we'll see.
Yes. 58 and 36.
58 and 36. Thirty-six is not there. We'll move to the next.
Sir, I'm here.
Okay, you need to raise your hand. Okay, with the hand raise feature. Yeah, cool. Shall I?
Yes, sir.
कोई और तो नहीं है आने बाकी? Everybody's here, right? Okay, cool. Next question. Full name means you name every word. Anji, did you say anything? I cannot hear. Okay.
Team
Team
36, you're not audible.
You're not audible. You can type it. Guys, please make sure you guys are audible, because then it becomes a little unfair for others.
Okay, the time has already passed. Okay.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's not their fault.
36 ने type करा है.
क्या type करा है?
Frank Lloyd Wright.
I'm sorry, that's wrong. Ambalika, we can move to the next person to raise their hand. And team 36 will of course get -2.
Yes, 57. Team 57.
I have raised my hand first.
57 is on the top. That means
Yes.
they raise their hand first.
Can you please recheck? It's team 35.
No, sorry, it's team 57.
Okay, let's do one thing then. Why don't you both type it in? Like right now, within a second or something. If you both get it right, we'll give you 6 points. Balika, let me know.
57, it's not the full name of the architect. 35 ने spelling गलत कर दिया. 44 ने correct नहीं, 44 ने भी spelling गलत कर दिया. It's not right. All of them are not right.
Okay, I think that's it. We can't really. I mean, okay, go to the next team. Team 17.
16 ने they have typed the correct spelling.
No, but I had only asked team 57 and team 35 to type it in.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to
Yes.
count those. So team 17.
Louis Khan.
Okay, see, that's not the full name.
That's not right.
I won't give you negative marks for that. I can give you like 2 marks. But the ab chodo, team 10.
Yeah, Louis Isador Khan.
Louis?
Louis Isador Khan.
Yeah, okay. Isador.
Sorry.
Isadore. No, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but yeah, that's correct.
Okay. How much marks we are getting?
You'll get 5 because सबने बोल दिया था. And also, fun fact, his real name was actually Itzalai Shmulyowski. He was an Estonian born architect, and obviously he also has his American roots. So that is something that a lot of people don't know. So yeah, we can go to the next question, Ambalika.
Yes, 49 and 5.
And 5. Okay, let me know when we can go to the next question, guys. Just a simple nod of the head will do. Okay, I'm going to the next question. Question 15. Okay, sorry guys. We're gonna have to go to the next person to raise their hand, which Ambalika will tell us.
It's team 8.
So it's Pietro Dil.
It starts, I mean, keep going. आगे तो बोलो.
So I guess network थोड़ा issue आ रहा है.
नेटवर्क इश्यू कहाँ से आ रहा है भाई? नेटवर्क क्यों आ रहा है बीच? अच्छा, I'm sorry teammate, we cannot consider the team. Next team.
Team 6.
I think it was Ambalika, it was
like
57, I think.
54.
From average first.
After team 8, it was team 6 and then 57.
Okay.
Is it a aqueduct? Like, do I have to name the structure or the school?
Yeah. There are two names. One common name and one actual name. So you can name either. Team
Yeah,
57
aqueduct. It's an aqueduct.
no, the name of the structure, not the type of structure.
That I don't know.
Pietro del Rio Remark Bridge.
Sorry?
Pietro del Rio Remark Bridge.
I do not believe that is correct. I can
Yes.
give you a... Okay,
Yes.
fine.
It's Piedra del Rio Remark or Putene di Piedra, whatever you say.
Yeah, I just said the same thing.
Okay, right. Okay. I was looking for... If there's another name, then I am not aware of it. I'm sorry. But it's Puente de Piedra, yes, of course. And it's also known as the Bridge of Eggs. Fun fact is that it was the mortar was actually used as made of bird egg shells, and it still stands till today. So it's so I think it was team 57 and who said it, and I think there's one more team. So you guys can get
Team 44.
Yeah.
It's also called the Bridge of Stone.
Yeah, it's also called the Bridge of Stone. Who said that?
Yeah, team 57.
Okay. So you can get 8 points.
Okay, team 57, and who was the other team?
44.
Okay.
Now guys, let's please not Ambalika, I'm sure you're doing a great job with determining who's raising the hand and who's not. But guys, please let's trust in her, okay? But if you do have any problems, speak up after, okay? Do not just... Anyway, so let us know who the next teams are.
Yes. Oh, I didn't know them. Anyways, the next team is team 2 and team 53. Do we
Team
have
2,
53?
team 53? No, we don't have 53.
Okay, 54.
Cool, brilliant. Let's okay, I'm gonna go to the question now. Okay. Okay, guys, I think it's been more than 10 seconds. So we'll have to go to the next person. Ambalika, please tell us.
Which is team 10.
Yeah, I guess it's Cooper Union.
Yeah, okay, cool, brilliant. It's the Cooper Union's foundation building. The Cooper Union is actually a private institute in New York, and it had I mean, I think, I don't know about now, but I know at one point it used to have a very low acceptance rate, and yeah, I mean, it's a pretty historic building, and yeah, it was one of the I'm sure some of you must have learned in your history subjects that this was one of the first building to have an elevator shaft without the actual invention ever being ever in existence. So yeah, cool. Let's move to the next question. Ambalika, be sure to award team 10 with 8 points.
Yes, that's done. Next is team 37 and team 4. Team 2, you can lower your hands.
Team 37 and team 2. Okay.
No, not team 2, it's team 4, but
Achha, it's team 4.
2 can't.
Okay, okay.
Okay, team 4 is not here. Team 6.
Team 6. Cool. Shall we? Cool. Okay, almost done.
The building is Indian Habitat Center, and I don't remember the architect yet. So
Okay, so I can give you 4 points for that. The next person to raise the hand, they can tell me the person who the person who designed it. Yeah.
the architect is
Wait, guys, wait. Let Ambalika tell. Let Ambalika.
So it's team 6 only. Actually, they are answering. So should we let them answer?
See, it's been more than 10 seconds, so I'm gonna have to move on to the next because they're getting 4 points for naming the building correctly.
Okay, 57. Team 57.
Balance team.
Yeah, okay, cool. So you get 4 points as well. Brilliant. So cool. Ambalika, next team. And guys, lower your hands, please.
Yes, actually there are people leaving continuously, so I am not able
It's
to
fine
track them.
if somebody is leaving, if they're not here right now, it's fine. They're welcome later as well. But once this set of question, if we run out of people, we'll make it a free for all buzzer round. But if we run out of people, but till then, जो आ रहे हैं, let them
कौन बचा है अभी?
just raise your hands.
Who all is active, because it's very tough to keep track of you guys.
Yeah, because everybody's leaving. Not everybody, a few people.
No.
If anybody if whoever's left, just raise your hands. And Balika will just write your names down, and we'll have you guys.
Team 7, please lower your hand.
If nobody's left, we can make it a free for all buzzer round. So
I'm sure people are left. I mean, बहुत सारे लोग हैं.
हाँ लोग हैं, but मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है कि maybe some people left because they didn't answer or they felt that they won't get points. But guys, if you are hesitating, know that getting an answer right gets you 8 points right now, and getting somebody else's answer right also gets you the same amount of points. So Ambalika, if nobody's raising their hand, we can make this a buzzer round. Okay.
Okay, sure.
All right, so guys, same procedure as the first round. I'm not going to go back to what we were doing. From question 18 to question 33, we are going to have a buzzer round. Okay. And honestly, this is actually better since it's now we kind of have the cream of the mix, and that's fine. But everybody's welcome to come back and play. But now you are in the buzzer round. So I'm going to move on to the questions as I did in the last time, in the last round, and you guys answer in the same way. But please be disciplined. Please be respectful of one another. And I feel that this is going to finish pretty quickly within a few minutes. Okay. Are you guys ready then? If you're ready, I will go on. Okay. So here it is. Team 10, come on. You can raise your hand beforehand. Team. Okay, if you guys are telling me you're ready, fine. Let's go on. Guys, lower your hands. Come on, lower your hands fast. All right. Question 18, here it is.
Team 35.
लोअर
Team
कर
10.
दिया, पहली हाथ कर दिया.
Team
Remember, there's
10.
still negative marking है अभी भी, so be careful with what you say.
Sorry, we can't wait this long.
Team 6.
Team 6.
Indian Coffee House.
Yeah, awesome. And see, this is the whole thing. You guys really need to pay attention because I did talk about the interior earlier. I obviously there was a question asked about this. Anyway, okay, so lower your hands. We'll go to the next question. Question 19. Team
Also,
35,
1 second.
7.
Please
You guys
lower
need
your
to-
hand, everybody.
Yeah, okay. Question 19. And remember, read the question, okay?
Okay, Team 8.
बिना सोचे मत करा करो, just always teammate. If you don't know, just lower your hand. If don't take so much time, please.
Sir, I guess municipal council building.
No, that's close. It's actually not the municipal council building.
Okay, Team 6.
NDMC building.
Right. Now, but there's another name for it. The actual name. See, I'll tell you one thing. The
And
municipal
there is
building.
another question.
It's a set of two buildings. The municipal building is the other building. This is like Team 6 said, but it has another name. And also, you guys need to tell me who designed it. Team 6, you can get, of course, you can get 3 points for that. But team, everybody else, if you cannot, Team 6, if you don't know the rest, then we can move on to the next. And Malika,
Team
who's
39.
next?
Team 39.
Don't know the name. So, I mean, who designed it?
Okay.
Okay.
Team
Do you know the
1.
name of the structure, like the actual name?
So is it Kuldeep Singh and Raj Rewal?
Yeah, Kuldeep Singh, yes. And do you know the name of who said it?
Team 8 said it, but
Team 8 said it, but
Team
Team 8
1 was supposed to.
Yeah, the thing is that, but you guys can still name the building. So
Hello.
It's, I guess it's
Hanji, team 106. Sorry, team 1.
Team 1.
Palika
Is it
Kendra?
Palika Center?
Palika hai.
It's Palika Kendra.
Yeah, it is. Who said that?
Team 5.
Team 1.
Out of turn.
Team 1.
I don't know. I'll be very honest with you. I don't know who designed it, but I've seen this, so I know it's Palika Kendra.
Yeah, it is Palika Kendra.
Designed by Kuldeep Singh and Mahendra Raj. Yeah, term hi nahi aa rahi.
Okay, Ambalika, now team 1
Yes,
definitely
team
gets
1.
points, and whoever else answered, you can give them points. Team 8, I'm sorry, you need to answer if your name is called, because you did raise your hand and you lowered it later. So then that gives me the impression that maybe you're looking on the internet, maybe you're looking in some book. I'm not accusing.
Sir, I'm having some internet issue. Can I write it? Can I do it like that?
If I call your name, if your hand is being raised, if Ambalika calls your name, then yeah, sure, you can write. Just bol dena ki tum likh rahe ho. Cool. Ambalika, team 1 gets points, and I think there's one more team that gave an answer.
Team 6 and Team 1 both gave the answer.
Okay, cool.
I guess I mentioned the architects.
Yeah,
Yes,
team 44.
44
Right. I was looking
mentioned
for
it.
team 41. So give them all, give them 4 points because it's half of the
Yes.
question. They each answered half. Team 6 also gets 3 points. Remember that. Okay, so you guys, team 6 had named the corporation.
Name the
So
structure.
do we get point
Who?
for team 8?
No, I'm sorry. See, you had raised your hand. We called you, but you did not say anything. And it's fine. Next
Okay,
time, make
sir,
sure you say it.
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine, sir.
Yeah, don't call me sir. Okay. Ambalika, can we go to the next question?
Yes.
Okay, guys, be ready. Please lower your hands.
Team 7. Yes.
Question 20.
Team 37. Team 17.
Hussain Doshi Gufa, designed by B. Doshi.
Okay.
Placed
Wait,
in
kaun sa-
Ahmedabad.
Oh, yeah,
Ahmedabad.
okay, cool. You get all points. 8 points to team 17. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's called Amnavati Gufa and it was designed by B.V. Doshi. Next question. Just
I,
lower your hands really quick.
Kabir,
Anji.
I just wanted to add a point like about Amdavadni Gufa that the famous painter, what's his name?
Hussain.
Yeah.
MF
He was
Hussain.
MF Hussain, na?
Yeah, he was his friend and he kind of accompanied him.
Yeah.
with
I mean, it's an art gallery. So
Yes.
Hussain
The
Doshi Gufa
art,
bhi कहते हैं.
combined art
Hussain
of
Doshi Gufa bhi
M.F.
कहते हैं.
Hussain.
right. Okay.
He
I
even
can
painted
give
those snakes on the roof.
okay,
And
I can
himself.
give team 2 and
Yes.
52 2 points each for that. But no more. Okay, next question. Here.
Okay, team 10.
Team 10, you're not audible, type कर लो जल्दी से. If you don't know तो ऐसे.
Sorry, we pass on.
Okay.
Okay, team 8.
Team 8 has
Team
lowered their hand.
35. Team 7. Team 16.
Come on, guys.
Team
Okay,
37.
if somebody can tell me the name of the other tall tower in the foreground, I'll also give them points.
Skydeck Chicago.
Anji?
Team 37 Skydeck Chicago.
No.
So the tall tower we
No,
marked.
actually, when I took team 8 ka naam, so they typed it.
Okay, they typed it.
Yes.
What did they type?
Skydeck.
I don't believe it's Skydeck. Is it Skydeck? I don't.
Wills Tower.
It's not.
So the tall tower.
It's not Skydeck.
It's Sears Tower.
Yes, it's Sears Tower. Who said that?
Sears Tower.
Team 10.
Yeah.
So the tall tower is the Willis tower. The Willis.
You guys, yeah. You guys are right, but please speak when asked to because we have to go in the order of. Okay, just name the building in the background. Come on.
Can anyone go now?
Yeah, anyone.
Can anyone speak?
It's John Hancock
John
Tower.
Hancock.
Michigan Avenue.
It is one more.
Okay. Team 1 gets the points. I think both
It's
team 1
John
get more than
Hancock
one.
Tower. Just a second. It's John Hancock Tower in the rear, and
Yeah.
it's Willis Tower in the front. And if you see the documentary on mega structures, wherein they have explained skyscrapers starting from the Equatorial Life building that you've asked before, all the way to Burj Khalifa, the tower in the foreground, which is Willis Tower, is also featured. And this has been constructed in a block-like manner. So every different tower that you see, it's a separate tower which is supporting a central tower. So if you see that in the documentary, you'll actually be able to understand why this structure is this tall.
That's absolutely brilliant. You guys get 16 points because I all right, good. You Malika, please give team 1 16 points.
Okay.
Yeah, so the main question, of course, was the John Hancock Center in Chicago. A lot of people actually confuse these with John Hancock, Willis Tower, Sears Tower, all of these in Chicago. So, and they're all like these black skyscrapers just touching the skyline. It's amazing. Anyway, so next question, please lower your hands. We just have about 10, 12 questions left. Team 1 and team 5, you can lower your hands. 18 as well. Lower. Hanji. Team 5, please lower your hand. Yeah. Okay, question 22. Here we are.
Okay, team 18.
Okay.
Team
18.
44. Team 35.
Is it Lights Building?
Right, it is the Lloyd building. And it's actually situated next to another popular building that I'm not going to mention right now. But if somebody can tell me, starts with a G. Okay, you just have 5 seconds, otherwise I'm not taking it.
Very bad guess, but is it the Guggenheim Museum?
Is it? Which one?
Is it the Guggenheim Museum like we just said now?
No,
Is it?
So is it the garden? The garden.
Nah. Okay, let's leave it. Nobody answer.
So
Because
it's the garden at
tomorrow we'll come to it. Don't worry. It's fine. It's just an extra question. Let's go to the next question. Okay.
Sir, do we get points?
Yeah, of course. 35,
yes,
right?
you got 8 points.
8 points.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so question 23. Lower your hands, please. Please, guys. Lower your hands. Okay. Yeah. Question 23.
Okay, team 8, team 10. Team 10, you're not audible.
It's La Sagrada Familia.
Okay, right. Good. Where is it?
Yes.
No, I'm not sure.
It's in.
Sir, can I?
Yeah, let's move to the next person. Sorry. You guys will get 4 points.
Next is 35.
Anthony got it.
No, Anthony Gaudi is the architect. We're not asking for the architect.
Wait,
guys.
One second.
Ambalika, I think it was. Who was
Team
it?
35.
Huh.
I actually knew the name, but I'm not sure where it is located.
May I?
It's fine. Yeah, then let Ambalika tell you. Don't ask
Team
beforehand.
16. Team 10.
Barcelona.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it is in Barcelona.
Was it not team 7?
I believe it was
No,
team 16 because even in my screen, team 16 is above 7.
Yes, I said it, Barcelona. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I'm sure a lot of you know that this building is still unfinished. And as I think it was team 16 who mentioned, the architect was Mr. Anthony Gaudi. Brilliant architect, crazy stuff. Lots of colors, mosaics, and you might have seen that lizard sculpture of his.
So it's one of the controversial buildings, which is
Yeah, it is also a pretty
still-
controversial building.
132 years से बन रहा है ये.
हाँ,
अब तक नहीं बना.
अब तक नहीं बना.
So ये अब funds के ऊपर बन रहा है because जो इसके plans थे वो they are not like gone.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah.
But thank you for sharing though. I can't give you points for it, but yeah, it's true. A lot of people, I don't know if they know, but it has, I mean, a lot of the buildings we mentioned here have been the face of controversy. So yeah, sure. Okay, let's go to the next question. Thank you for lowering your hands beforehand. Question 24. Question.
Okay, team 44.
Oh, sorry, it's by mistake.
Team 8. Are you typing it or are you going to say it?
If you're typing it, just yeah, let us
Typing it, okay.
give us an indication. But you have like not more than 10 seconds to type it. Estimate type.
That is right.
Okay, Apple Park is right. Which architect?
Norman Foster.
She's written Norman Foster.
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. You get 8 points. I can give you 10, in fact, because it's a double question. So not like double, but okay. Remember, guys, it's a very spontaneous process, so you can get more than 8 marks as well. We're making this fun. If anybody has any objection, please speak now. All right, let's go to the next question. Question 25. Here's another photo of, I think that's Tim Cook. And I haven't even gone to the question, guys. Come on. Lower your hands, please. Yeah. Okay. Question 25.
Okay, team 11. Team 11.
It's Brasilia.
Yeah, it's in Brasilia. Do you know what it's called?
It's
may
a
I?
church. I just forgot the name. Sorry.
So may I?
No, team 7.
It's called
team
Cathedral of
one, may I?
Brasilia.
Cathedral of
Okay.
Brasilia.
Okay. Wait, team 7 said it, right?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
team
sir.
so you guys will get 4 points each. Team because team 11 said the city and you said the name of the building. So 7 and 11, 7, 11 get 4 points each.
Oh, great. Please lower your hand, guys.
Okay. Next question. Question 26. Oh, sorry. My bad. Question 26.
Okay, team 10.
This is a Flatiron building.
This
Who said
sorry.
it?
Yeah.
This is the Flatiron building.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yes,
you said
yes,
platinum.
yes.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Brilliant. Okay, Ekbar, just lower your hands, guys. I have one more question related to this, and it's a interesting question actually. Lower your hands, guys. Come on. It's just before I ask the question, I need you to lower your hands. Yeah. So, which this building is the headquarters of which fictional newspaper?
Sorry, sir, can you repeat?
This building is the headquarters of which fictional newspaper? You can raise your hand.
Team 1.
Is it the Daily Bugle?
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you. Spider-Man. So you'll get 6 points for that, okay? Because obviously we have a few pop culture references in here as well.
Kabir,
yes.
Fun fact: this building is also featured in that documentary. I'm sorry.
It is the one that we
It
said.
is. It is. Yes, because
Okay, that's
when they were
nice.
constructing this, due to the height, actually what happened, the walls for the ground floor was so thick it was becoming
Right.
inhabitable.
Right.
That is why they constructed an iron frame, and the facade is actually just like a curtain. It is just poured over the main frame.
Right. And it's also like a really, really popular tourist attraction, and you see it in tons
I
and
know.
tons of movies. And obviously
Exactly.
for Spider-Man, those who don't know, Daily Bugle is from Spider-Man, primarily from Tobey Maguire's films and the Sam Raimi franchise. And I can give Team 1 like 2 points for giving that information. It's not. Okay, cool. It is the Flatiron building in the Flatiron district of New York
Sir?
City. Yeah.
So well,
41.
you related it with Spider-Man. Well, basically, I knew it by John Wick.
Is it the hotel?
Yeah, right. It's that hotel.
Right. But so I mean, I asked about the newspaper. So, but of course, yeah, it isn't John Wick. But I don't know if I can give points for that because that's not what I asked. But we can move to the next question. Question 27. Okay, guys. Question 27. Here it is.
Okay, team 10.
This is the sightseeing hall. The
No, this
Shanghai Jinmao Tower.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's in Shanghai and it's in Jinmao Tower. Also, guys, I think you guys sitting in one room, it's better कि तुम एक ही mic से बोलो. Okay, so you guys can get 8 points for that. Okay, I have another question that I myself don't know the answer to. But if you've seen The Dark Knight Rises, Batman goes to China to capture this guy, and do you know which building he jumps from onto an airplane? It's very It's another skyscraper in Shanghai. China, sorry. I don't know if it's in Shanghai. Okay, fine. Let's go to the next question. And guys, switch on your videos, as many of you as you can, because it's really necessary for us to see you. Okay, cool. Question 28. Here we are.
Okay, team 5.
Guys, listen, if you know the answer,
So
then
may
raise
I?
your hand.
May I?
Wait. Team 5. If team 5 cannot answer, then we'll move to the next.
Buckminster Florence.
That's the name of the allotrope. Who's it named after? You're close. I mean, you're so close.
Buckyball.
No. Okay. I'll give you like 3 points for that, but the next team can tell me the
Okay,
name of the
team
person.
10. Team 10, you're not audible.
You can just type it out really quick. It's a long name.
Buckminster Fallerine.
No, that's the same thing that he said. Buck.
No,
It's Richard
it's
Buckminster.
No, okay. Can we go to the next team?
Yes, team 8.
Yeah, team
Are you
8.
typing it out?
Guys, see, you're taking it really long. So
is it
Can we speak
Buckminster Fuller?
Can we speak again? Team 10.
no. Team 8. I'm not going to give you full marks for that. Okay. But I'll give you 4 because it is Buckminster Fuller. Primarily because you guys said Buckminster Fullerene. That's the name of the allotrope. Buckminster Fuller was the architect. So the geodesic domes that he designed, that's what it's named after. And a lot of you who have taken science, up to I think everybody needs science for architecture, I think. But you would have learned this. Okay, actually you would have learned this in like 10th grade science if you were in CBSE or something. It was a very in the carbon chapter, it's a very common thing known to everyone. Okay, please lower your hands. We just have
Also, one more thing.
Yeah.
Anyone who is typing the answer, I would appreciate if you would send it privately to me in the chat feature itself.
Right. And in fact, Ambalika should not have to say that, but please send it to her privately. But
So
only
what is her name in the
Z125 minute designate.
Okay, thank
Yeah. Question 29. Here we are. Now remember, I'm not asking the name. I'm asking what it functions as.
57. Team 57.
Unmute kar lo.
I know the building.
If you know the building, tell me the building. I'll give you 2 points.
It's the National Museum of Qatar.
Okay, cool. 2 points for 57. But
team 54.
I mean, you technically just okay.
It's a museum.
It's a museum, exactly.
Yeah, right.
I'll give you 7 points.
I thought there's some other function you asked.
Okay, give him 7 points.
Yes, done. Please lower your hands.
Remember, guys, there are just 3 more questions for the day. So, and also, please, team 8, you are raising your hand a lot. Team 10 also. You guys are doing well, but you sometimes are raising your hand and you're not answering. So please only raise your hand if you know the answer. Just take an extra millisecond if you want. And
We knew that.
I'm not saying I'm not specifying any particular thing, but just be careful, because obviously it becomes unfair for others. Even if you get close to the answer but you're wrong, then that kind of gives it away to others. So just be careful, and it's not just for you guys, it's for everyone else. All right, so we have 3 more questions. After that, we'll just wrap up for today. And yeah, okay. So question 30. Oh, sorry, that's the answer. Guys, I'm tricking you and you guys are like, come on, guys. Okay, question 30. Here we go.
Okay, team 37.
Moti Masjid.
No, it's not Moti Masjid. But I'm sorry, that's going to have to be a -2.
Who said it?
Team 37, I think.
Okay, team 54.
So it's in Fatehpur Sikri and it is for Salim Chishti. It's the tomb for him.
Okay, yeah, brilliant. So yeah, 8 points to team 54. It was of course built for Sheikh Salim Chishti. And also you guys can notice the snake brackets, because I mean a lot of times if you talk to anybody about the structure, they will always mention the eaves, EAVES, that's how it's spelled. And these are so wide, they need to be supported by these brackets that you see, the ones like the snakes. And it's a very, very characteristic feature of the tomb of Sheikh Salim Chishti. Does anybody know what Sheikh Salim Chishti's role was in Akbar's court, or what he did for him?
So he was a Sufi saint, and
Uh-huh.
like he gave a blessing of some descendant.
Yes, right.
The priest of the
And that's why like his whole the Fatehpur Sikri was established, even though it was away from a water body or something, yet
Yeah.
it established there.
That I'll give you 4 points for that. I think
Yes,
one
and
other person said
he gave blessing to the king that he would have a son. He was not
he'd have a son. Exactly. That's what I was
Yeah.
looking for. So that's 2 more points. So that's
The
6
same
points.
team 7.
Yeah, I know your team 7. I know. Team 7, 6 points. Cool. 3 more questions we have. Are you guys ready? Okay. And it's a bit tricky, but you can guess.
Okay, team 5.
Just name the
team
country.
5. Team 8. Are you typing it?
Type it in the private chat, okay?
France.
Okay, cool. It is France. So team 8 gets 8 points. And cool. It is in France. Okay, so question 32. You guys can lower your hands now. There's just 2 more questions left. Question 32.
Okay, team 10.
5.
How many?
Sorry?
5.
That is wrong. So that's going to be -2.
-2. Team 57.
It's 4. It's 4. We are team 10 only.
Team 10, look, that I cannot even answer if you guys are correct or wrong. You guys could be anything, but
Okay.
you guys already kind of lost your chance. It's fine though. Take the next opportunity, but be a little less impulsive, okay? Let's, yeah. Next team, please.
Team 57.
Yeah, 5.
No, I just said 5 is wrong. It's not 5.
Team 54.
Actually, even though they gave the wrong answer, so they should also get -2.
So they are getting -2. Team 54.
54.
I think 5.
Guys, come on. They've already said 5 twice. 5 -2 हो गया दोबारा. कोई बात नहीं.
Team 39.
I'm not sure, but sir, 2. Is it 2?
No, it's not
that's
2.
not
2 is
right.
also wrong.
Team 8.
54, you can lower your hand. Teammate ने बोला
Team 8 ने correct answer है.
wait guys
Yeah,
let's
4.
teammate okay can you okay team 8 I'm asking team 8 only can you name the architects? You'll get 8 points, don't worry, but can you name the architects? If you're typing type fast, okay? And also this is open to anybody else who's raising their hand.
Team 8 ने एक architect को name करा है, which is PV Doshi.
PV Doshi is not in this photo.
Not in this.
So you're gonna
Louis
get
Icahn.
6 points.
Louis Icahn is right.
Okay, wait, teammate. Malika, let teammate answer, but don't read the answer out loud. The next team, let them answer. Teammate, you'll still receive your points if you're correct. But you will also get -2. So you'll get like 6 points.
57. Please do not type in the general chat box. I'm getting many answers.
Look, guys, just name. Okay, whoever's raising their hand right now, Ambalika, let them name. Just name any amount of architects that you can. Okay, I'll give you 2 points for one architect.
Okay, team 16.
Sir, the first one is Joseph Allenstein.
Okay.
The second one is Louis Icahn, and the below lines first one is Odile Decu.
Desci, DESCI. Cool, yeah, it works.
I know
Right.
3.
Okay. Does anybody know the next team 7? Do you know the 4th architect?
The last one is Frank Gehry.
Okay, cool. So here it is. Now, okay. Fun fact: the guy next to Frank Gehry, his name is Buster Keaton. He was an actor, primarily he was in his prime in the 1920s. The woman, in the photo, I honestly do not know who that is, but it's just a photo of a woman. I thought it was Sharon Stone at first, but I'm not sure. Anyway, so yeah, these are the 4 architects. So that I believe team 16 will get 6 points and team 7 will get 2 points. Team 8 will also get 6 points. I think that's it, right? There's one last question then.
Team 10, 2 points. Last.
Team
Frank
10.
Gehry, we said.
Team 10.
You said Frank. Team 10 said Frank. I thought team 7 said it.
The thing is,
So you can ask.
don't answer without your turn. Like I've seen a team 10 answering a lot.
Yeah, so team 10, it's like 4 or 5 strikes
Excuse-
already. So please be
Excuse
careful.
me,
Okay?
sir.
Anji.
Sir, you can ask your other co-host. I texted her pehle BV Doshi it was wrong, and then I texted her Louis Khan and 2 more architects
Yeah,
side by side. And
I'm giving you 6 points. You're getting -2 because you named BB Doshi. So that's an incorrect answer. So you'll get 6 points out of 8. Okay. Yeah, cool. All right. So final question for the day. Let's do it. It's a pretty tricky question.
Okay, team 7. Do you know the answer?
No, I know the half answer. So I know.
You know the
Half answer. She
Yeah.
knows the half answer.
okay.
So I better
What is
not
it?
try. I better not try. It might not be correct. So
Okay,
Okay,
fine.
team
Next
8.
person.
Team 8, are you typing it?
Teammate. Whoever's after teammate, let them answer as well. Teammate, let them answer, but whoever's
Excuse me,
after, let them
ma'am.
answer.
I'm team 16. I raised my hand, but then it got lowered somehow.
Okay, can you give us the
You
answer?
can answer.
It is Joseph Ferdinand.
Close.
Uh,
It's close. Team 5, you can answer in the chat, okay? Since you had raised after team. No, in the
Sir,
chat.
is
In the
it
chat.
Joseph Ferdinand Cheval something, I guess?
Right.
The team 8 has also answered correctly.
So team 8 and team 5, I
16.
believe, and team 16.
So
Cool,
there's
that
one more thing. The artist was the Max Ernest.
was he, the artist. If you can send me something about that, I'll give you like 2 extra points. Not an issue.
Okay, sir.
Because the question is not about the artist though, it's about Ferdinand Cheval. So that brings us to the end of day 1 of 2. So I am going to stop my screen and I'm going to talk to you guys. You can lower your hands, by the way. It's really not a necessity anymore. Yeah. So how are you guys? How are you finding this quiz?
Can we get the scores?
We'll get the scores. I'm asking you a question. It's just one more question. Come on.
Well, it was very interesting until or unless we can clearly see that people were googling, doodling shit.
Yeah, see, that's why I couple times I did allow other people to answer as well. And see, I mean, there's not much I can do right now, of course.
Yeah.
There's obviously no proof that I have. You can call it just a DU mein open book test so messy. But technically it's not. Some things you can use with Google Lens, some things you can't, but I mean, otherwise it all comes down to a little street smartness. It comes down to obviously general knowledge. It comes down to how quick you are. I mean, if you look at team 8 and 10, they lost a lot of points as well because they were answering every single question, which is good. But team 8 and 10 tomorrow, I would suggest you be a little more careful because you're losing points. You don't want to lose points like this because first round was easy. First round was like no negative marking. Difficult questions, no negative marking. But this round is a little different. Easier questions with negative marking. So you guys really have to be careful. But I mean, apart from that, if you guys I really hope that it was fun. I mean, of course we had to change things around a bit because of the situation, but if you guys have any issues, if you guys want to ask anything, any problems with how things were conducted, please let me know and I'll rectify that tomorrow. Let me know right now, of course.
I would ask Akhil to kindly stop the live stream.